Hampton League Live. Welcome to your live coverage of the 3YBFM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, right here on Streamer, Australia's premier community sports streaming platform. The best coverage of great local footy and netball on the Great South Coast starts now. For Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool. This is the 3YBFM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, live and free on Streamer.
Wigsy, who are you tipping?
I think, I can't remember the last time Portland beat Warrnambool. So even over at Portland, I reckon Warrnambool had the wood on them. So I think they need to bounce back. Warrnambool, I think massive game for both clubs, and I'm going for Warrnambool.
Hilly?
I've got just an inkling that Portland might get the job done in a very tight affair.
Blackie?
Yeah, I think the Blues in these conditions. Be a tight game though. Both sides got a lot to play with, but just in these conditions, I think the Blues.
And Warrnambool won the toss, kicking to the hockey field ends here. I'm going for... I'll go for the Blue Baggers too. I think they'll get the job done in these conditions too. Looking forward to seeing some of these young kids, but it is going to be a belting game. Make no mistake about it. This is an 8-point game in the context of the season. So loser, fair dinkum, will put themselves into a little bit of pressure, under a little bit of pressure. The other game that's going to have a lot of interest today is, of course, Warrnambool taking on South Warrnambool at the DC Fair and Over. Looks like Blackney Noda goes to Cody.
Yep. Joshy Edwards to Cunnington and Charlie Piergross to Harry Ryan.
Formidable four-line when you have a look. Reggie Mast, Harry Ryan, Cody, Cunnington.
But you feel like Portland match up all right with them, though?
They do.
In terms of, like, again, Edwards is a good matchup. Piergross on Ryan's a good one. Blackney Noda, it'll be a rebounder, so yeah.
This is going to be a key ruck battle too for mine. What's up against Weymouth? The two W's. Hilly, let's get her underway.
High throw there from umpire Hoy, no clear tap down. Huppets into the action early. Here's Watts, follows up and just flicks it out in the end. Looking for a teammate, couldn't quite get it. And that was Toby Jennings. He'll be important. We know he's full of class. The kick towards the wing. Brody Lucas got the spoil for the Tigers. Jack Walsh looking to feed the handball back. Campbell just lost it. Nice bit of work there by the Blues if they're clean enough. On the left boot, Reggie Mars goes centre corridor and finds Buck. So Buck, who's had a good debut season, puts a teammate under pressure. Socket off the ground by Opperman. Here's Morgan Morris, wrapped up straight away there by Harris Jennings. In there is Tanner Lovell. Here's Jai Turling. Got the kick out inside 50. Harry Ryan approaches, gathers, lost it, Huppet. Now he's first in, got a little handball out. They're trying to wrap it up here, the Tigers, but the Blues are just being crafty with their handballs. Coming through there is Huppet again, lost it. Jet Lovell tries to sock it off the ground. Here comes Cody Jones. Short kick, it's a bit of a daisy cutter on the wing, and a kick off the ground by Jackson gets it forward.
Yeah, so he's there. First quarter 4:04. Diving on the football, though. That was good by young Riley Holloway. Handball intercepted this time. It's Artie Harvey. Harvey gets the handball back. Wrapped up in a strong tackle there was Connor Giddings. And umpire... who is
Nathan
it?
Hoy.
That's Hoysey, yes. He's still got the last of the Mohicans. Hoysey, he's looking at $1 million. We're going to have a ball up centre wing. So Weymouth and Watts go at it again. Jennings reads it well off the pack, gets the handball back that time to Edwards. Edwards high up and under. Wilson was the target. Good fist away from Cowling. Goes through the legs that time of Harris Jennings. Coming through there. That was good play by Lovell. Into a little bit of space, kicks the ball into space. Giddings is the target. Can he gather? He shimmies one way, shimmies another, does well, kicks backwards. Kick just misses the target that time. Lucas does pretty well, though, for the Portland Tigers. Goes and butters up, runs in, snap around the body, hasn't got the leg. Getting back, Jackson Bell. Roots it well for the Blues, but it's going to come straight back, Hilly.
Yeah, Watts is all by himself, and he's got time and space, and he's got some open plays inside that forward 50, and he spots up a teammate, does it really nicely, and the player is Toby Jennings. So Jennings looks to play on, spears it into the pocket, slips through the hands of a Warrnambool defender. Touched and the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in, Wigsy.
You can almost see, like, Portland are going to handball. Warrnambool are going to back their pressure in, but definitely holding up into the breeze, kicking to the south hand.
Boundary throw in, White's up against Weymouth. No clear winner in that occasion. Here's Lucas, been early, takes a nice juggling mark. Matthews. No, not even a Matthews. It's a Peterbolt's Freestone Player of the Day. So Lucas, he's been a part of the team for a number of weeks now. Keeps deep forward. They jump out at the Tigers. They're big forwards. Here's Jones. Feeds a handball out. Plenty of players around the contest. Snapped it right around the body. Goes to the left, and the first score of the afternoon on the national tile scoreboard. It's the Tigers, one behind, leading the Blues, yet to score 3 minutes on the league contracting time clock.
As you can see already, Wiggs, it's tricky conditions, isn't it, underfoot? Like, players are really struggling to stop and turn.
Yeah, absolutely. So need to hold your feet. Portland probably lower their eyes too. I reckon you got to spot up your forwards.
So Jackson Bell, the evergreen,
Wow,
nice kick. That was a beautiful kick to Manane. Manane further afield. Kick just in front of Mast. He's good enough to gather. He's on the non-preferred, but he runs his required distance. That was good play. And on the end of it, Cunnington swings onto the right boot. Benny C pumps the fist. And that is as simple as that.
Wow.
And that is why he played over 250 games of AFL footy, because he is a superstar. And he made that look simple, Wiggsy.
Well, he did. He played as a midfielder. Started as a forward when he was at Cobden, but really a lot of speed on the ball there. So once that ball just travelled a bit further, got over the back, and Reggie Mast, and he did really well to lower his eyes then, and Cunnington just thought I'll just play on, but yeah, probably against the run of play a little bit then.
So that is the first of the afternoon to Ben Cunnington and the Blues. 1 straight 6. Portland one behind 1 point. That is on the national tile scoreboard. Alan Blackburn, all thanks to SC Concrete downstairs.
Yeah, no, good start there by Reggie Master. Very, very good run. A good centre clearance here to Portland, boys.
Yeah, the ball comes out to Jake Wilson, feeds it out further to Jack Walsh. Lost the footy, but he good enough to recover. Spearing pass inside, forward 50. The boys have got plenty of numbers. Wason reads it best and dumps it inside the centre square. Only as far as Blackley Noda. Play on. Holding the man. Free kick's going to go to Blackley Noda. And they'll get a chance to reset.
Played that well, didn't he?
Yeah.
And is it 50 as well?
Oh, it is.
I think so. So a big penalty there for the Blues.
Wow.
Didn't see what it was for. Blackie, all thanks to SC Concrete.
I think just having a chat back, I think that was
might have
it.
been Luke Cody maybe.
And that's an unusual. Did you
That's a
expect
big 50
that
too.
match up, Wiggsy, with Blackie Nader on Cody? It's probably because of his pace, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, so don't know whether that's just the way it's panned out, but he's probably one they really want to get the ball in the hands of.
15 metres out directly in front, a tricky end of the venue to kick. Blackley Noda kicks a goal. First for the Tigers, they regain the lead. 1-1-7, leading the Blues 1 straight 6, 5.5 gone on the league contracting time clock. Wiggsy Dowie.
Yeah, out of the middle again. Huppets looks good. Obviously Lovell in there, and Tyler Watts as well. So. But yeah, that was just probably a bit of undisciplined
Might have been Geordie Walters already, because Blackley Noda went straight to him.
Yeah,
so seen Weymouth.
Cody.
I seen Weymouth kind of just went over and pat him on the back too. So a bit of byplay from the boys. Good on them. But she's 1-1-7. Portland 1 straight 6. The Blues. Umpire Hoy balls it back up again. The 2 W's. Watts this time over the top. Coming through there was Huppets. Dives on the football, couldn't gather. Jennings, he does well. Toby to Huppets. He swings one further afield. The kicks into a little bit of space. A little chip kick over the top. Kick was good. Number 89, Noah Privet. You don't see many 89s.
Got high numbers. The Portland boys always have.
So kick goes forward now, trying to claim. That one was Jackson Bell. His handball goes forward to Morgan Morris. Here's a little Cyril, as in Turl, and I think that stayed in. Beautiful kick at the end and Buck on the end of it. Geez, that was clever. So Reece Buck, he's right on centre wing. Told to play on now. Likes to run and carry the football high up and under. Harry Ryan's the target. Edges out Piergross. Ball goes over the back. Good strong tackle down there. Morgan Morris gets a kick forward and it stays just inside the boundary line and that goes over. And we will have a ball in right in front of the commentary box here at Root Oval. 1-1-7 Portland, 1 straight 6 the Warrnambool Blues.
Tell you what, they've got a couple of nice kids they've played the last few weeks. The Tigers, Previtt, Brody Lucas, Artie Harvey, getting some good reward out of the under-18. So they've got some talent coming through the ranks. Ball on the 50-metre line for the Blues. It's going to be Watts up against Harry Ryan. Watts front position. Turl just reads it best. He just got to kick in the nick of time. Here's Daniel Jackson. He's wrapped up. And we'll go down to the boundary all thanks to SC Concrete. Blackie.
Yeah, hopefully the rain will stay away, Hilly, but fairly heavy conditions still.
Watts didn't play last week. Had VFL duties with the Werribee Tigers. Coming through there is Huppage. He's a workhorse. Nice bit of soccer work, but it's only going to be as far as Weymouth. Spoilt there by Giddings. 50-50 ball. In there again is Giddings, a bit of soccer work. So there's going to be plenty of that throughout the course of the day. The little chip kick out on the wing was clever by Walsh, but it didn't sit nicely because the best player in the comp below his knees picked it up in Bell. Gathered there by Harris Jennings.
Good play.
Well done.
Now he gets it to Toby Jennings. Short kick along the wing was nice. And he finds big Chad Fink.
Finky.
They're moving the ball well,
Big
aren't
boy,
they?
yep, they are.
Portland.
From inside to out, they've been really impressive.
Yeah.
He'll give it some penetration along inside forward 50. Wilson Giddings the target. Jennings in there just puts a little hand. Soccer work was okay by the Blues. The ball come into the hand of Wason. Fly from Morgan Morris. Here's Jackson. He'll go inside 50. Slews off the side of the boot. Out of bounds on the full free kick to the Warrnambool Blues.
What do you reckon, boys? Obviously goals. You reckon like 1 or 2 goal breeds, Blackie?
That's about it, I'd say, mate.
It's favouring where Warrnambool are kicking probably in this first quarter, we think. Jackson, of course, has had a couple of week holiday in Canada, boys. Been up to Alaska. The great man. So he's back into the fray today. Nice kick too down the line time. And a beautiful marks taken there under bit of conditions was Jet Lovell wearing the long sleeve this afternoon. Right on the boundary line in front of that CUB bar here at the Reed Oval. A few of the boys over there too. Start tasting a few of the bevies this afternoon. They'll be nice and ice cold in these conditions. So tough. Jet Lovell, tough kick from his pocket wings.
Especially where the wind's blowing, but
Won the Judd Cup last year, Jetty Lovell.
Comes in, kicks on its way. He just misses to the right. He give it every chance, though. Don't worry about that. So 1-2-8, Portland. Warrnambool 1 straight 6. We have played nearly 10 minutes in this first quarter Handball League Live match of the day.
I think it'd be harder to kick it from the other side, though, with the wind going across like that. So he's just probably decide if you're going to kick him from.
Inside forward 50s for both sides. Blackie, thanks to Synod Accountant Stats.
Well, 3 centre clearances to Portland.
yeah, they've been good out of the middle.
7
haven't they?
inside 50s, 3 marks inside 50s, only the 2 inside 50s for the Blue Baggers.
Jackson Bell kicks towards the outer side. Bucks will be the target. Sport nicely there by Giddings. Jake Edwards got the kick, and it was only as far as the Warrnambool Blues across left half back.
Roosters off to a fly, boys. 3-1-19, 1-1-7 to Ram Mortlake.
Wow.
Here comes Marnie Gilchrist on the left boot. Good on both sides. Kicks, a nice strong mark taken by Tyler Watts.
This bloke can play.
He looks impressive.
He moves around the ground well, doesn't he?
He's a ripper, Tyler
Snuck
Watts.
under the radar, I reckon, too. We didn't really know much about him, did we?
No.
Gives him to Blackley Noda. Just the kick wasn't as good as he would have liked. And Reece Wallace in his debut game takes the mark across half back. So Reece Wallace had a super season in the under-18s under Benny Parkinson. Short kick's good to Walters. Gets the 1-2. And he'll bring it towards the broadcast side wing and finds Dave McCartney. So the left footer
Ex-Port Ferry captain.
at the Blues' first season. Goes on the left boot and goes inside forward 50. Long Morgan Morris sets himself. Good spoil there by Whites, and Tanner Lovell happy to concede it over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw. And 11 gone in this first term, our Hampton League Live match of the day. And the Tigers lead by 2, Blackie.
Yeah, good game of footy, considering the conditions. And, Tyler Watts, he's very impressive, especially with his movement around the ground.
So Watson Mast will contest this one out. It's about 25 metres out from the Blues goal line. Coming through was Marnie Gilchrist. Handball just misses the target. Lovell gets the handball back. Piergross is there. He just flicks one up to Jennings. Handball goes over the top, just misses the target. Coming through there was Marnie Gilchrist. Cut off, though, that time by Tanner Lovell. He gets it to Huppets, and the Hupper goes inboard. Beautiful kick to Jack Walsh.
He's started well, Lockie Huppets.
He started very well. Jack Walsh, his kick goes to Jackson. He's got a running Blackley Noda. Chooses to square this one up a little bit better, and it's Hampshire. That's Sammy, the big man. Kicks down further afield. This is where they've had plenty of opportunity. They're just falling down across half forward for mine. Coming through there was Wilson. That was a big hit. Handball comes back to Jennings. That's Toby goes over the top to Wilson. Wilson now kicks the hot spot, but it's all the Blues back there, and taking an uncontested mark was Jackson Bell.
Yeah, he did it nicely, and he'll just get it to a running team out on that outer side and bid made. Short kick to Manane. Never misses a target, bid mate's had a good 2 seasons here at the Blues. Goes shorter again inside the corridor to Turlin. Running Jackson Bell. Goes long inside, forward 50. Reggie's the man, and Reggie plucks a one-hander.
How easy was that?
Go back and have a shot. Looks to play on. Short kick to Buck. Has to stretch. Didn't quite bring it down. Looks to work it back to McCartney. McCartney standing start. Smothered there by Hampshire. Win for the Tigers. And I reckon if Reggie had his time again, he would have gone back and had a set shot.
And I think if Jake Wilson had his time again, he just kicked that one right out of the fat side, opened it up then for Warrnambool to go coast to coast. But, yeah, good pressure then by Hampshire.
So ball to be thrown in. Blackie, all thanks to Croydon Pharmacy and medical update.
Yeah, Chad Finks just come off, number 26, had a bit of a heavy knock just before. He's just breathing him in. Hopefully he's just winded, boys.
So boundary throw in. Nice bit of work there by Mars. Here comes Daniel Jackson. Just keeping it in his possession or in his range. Lovell couldn't quite get it. Ball inside 50 for the Blues, and Wells takes a mark. Jaden Wells in his 3rd game back for Warrnambool. Great to have this young fella in this lineup. He's a ripper, Jaden Wells. Had some back issues, and it's good to see him back playing some senior footy weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. Good player, good young player. Played interleague last year, so really important, I think, if he can have a good back end of the year. And add to the probably add that bit of outside run for Warrnambool.
Left-hand goalpost, I reckon, boys.
So the kicking coach of Alan Blackburn, see whether he's right. Wells comes in,
He didn't
keeps it
whistle in.
low,
No.
keeps it in. Watts with the spoil. Cunnington up against 2. Watts just keeping it alive and did really well. The big man kicks it out wide. It's going to go really wide.
Gee, that's a win. That's well played.
Well, it just stayed
Kept
in
it
the
kicked
lines.
touch.
And Watts did well, and they get a throw in between wing and half forward. 14 and a half gone first term. It's the Tigers 1-2-8, leading the Blues 1 straight 6.
Go around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Kohaya. The Cobden Bombers 2-3-15, leading the North Warrnambool Eagles 1-3-9. That is at the 20-minute mark of the first quarter. And the Roosters 3-1-19, leading the Bloods 1-1-7 at the 24-minute mark of the first quarter. Here go the Portland Tigers now into attack once again. Bouncing football. Jet Lovell gathers, does well, goes back to the big man in Giddings. He gives it further afield to Lovell.
Yeah,
Lovell
good
just
kick.
squares up, lowered the eyes like you said.
Oh, he's played on.
And little Artie Harvey, he gives a handball on to Jet Lovell, and Lovell goes bang, and Portland
Well
have
done.
kicked their second of the afternoon. They thought that through very well. 2-2-14, and that is Portland 1 straight 6 Warrnambool.
Yeah, Warrnambool, I think, ranked number 1 in the comp, not from anything, but certainly intercept marks is one of them. But so if you just kick it and bomb it away, Wason, Holloway, Jackson Bell are going to intercept. So it's important. And then they did it really well. And then the concerning thing for Warrnambool there is just that bit of overlap run. And yeah, they've looked dangerous when it's hit the deck.
Jet Lovell to get that ball round half forward, then followed up.
Yeah.
So ball back in the centre now with umpire Hoy. Harry Ryan in the ruck this time around. A nice little deft touch there by Watts. Jackson inside 50. Spearing pass. It was good to Giddings.
Good mark too.
How was that play?
And that was just elite by Watts. He saw the run of Jackson, and Jackson kept it low, and Giddings did the work on the end of the lead.
Well, I think that shows when Harry Ryan's in the ruck, you got to jump into him. That's where, again, Dan Weymouth's obviously having a rest, but they've already looked dangerous out of the middle, Portland, and they're just going out the front then. That's happened a bit.
He's kicked 36 this season, Connor Giddings, and they look good when they go long and direct. He'll kick from 35 metres out, comes in and has nailed the kick for their third. That's 3 in a row for the Tigers. And they go to 3-2-20, leading the Blues 1 straight 6, 16 and a half gone. Blackie, all thanks to SC Concrete.
Well, that was a great cap by Tyler Watts, and then got the ball going. And as they done Wigsy, they lowered their eyes and had a look. Good mark by Connor Giddings, who finished it off.
Yep, kicked it out in front of him, kicked it a one-on-one. But yeah, well, again, midfield-wise, whether it's Huppets, Lovell, Watts is obviously, again, you look at his size difference there over Harry Ryan. That's going to be at least make him go backwards here, Warrnambool.
So this is going to be a big centre clearance for mine. 17 minutes gone, and Portland have kicked the last 3 goals of this contest. Ruck comes out again. Centre clearance looks like it's going to go to Portland. Is it? No. Huppert's under pressure. Gets the handball forward. I'll call that a centre clearance. Carter, he does well for the Blues. Over the top to Manane. Manane goes further afield to Bell. Steps through a bit of traffic. Does well. Kick. Bit of a scrubber. Nearly comes off at the end. Morgan Morris. He does pretty well in the end. But Portland Tigers with numbers. That's a good, strong tackle. Holding the pill. That was good play
was a good tackle
by Geordie Walters. Looking for 50. I don't think it'll be forthcoming. And he will get the resultant free kick. He'll kick right on the 50-metre arc because he got the leg here, Wiggs.
Well, I think with the wind behind him, it looks like he's gonna anticipate having a shot. So
I reckon he has.
Yeah, but really good tackle. Just went really quick once he had him in his sights.
So Walters to kick the Blues second. They're on 1 straight 6. They trail this one by 14 points. Comes in. Kicks on its way, strikes it pretty good. It's just pulled to the right and it goes through for a minor score. So their first blemish of the afternoon. The Blues, they get a 1-1-7. Portland 3-2-20. National Tile scoreboard. Jackie Lee, shout out to you, big fella. 18.5 minutes on the time clock this afternoon.
Long and direct from Blackley. Noda. Walters did really well. It's going to be over the shoulder and he'll get a free kick. Just put his body on the line. Tough as nails. So Walters just asking for someone to lead. He's going to go pocket. Cunnington's where he's going. Big fly from Walsh. Cunnington took it on the 3rd bite. Are they going to pay it? No, it goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Thought they've defended okay, the Tigers, when the ball's gone inside.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Edwards match-up on Ben Cunnington is probably as good as going to get. Probably having a shot for goal. Probably the corridor, because it's so muddy, probably out in the flanks, 50 metres out is probably doable, but even that one with Geordie Walters, hard to get his footing.
Dispossessed there. Wells holding the ball. He did get high contact after that, but he just didn't get it out in time the first time around. So Lovell, Tanner will get the free kick. We'll go short to Blackley and Oda. Blackley Noda's got Campbell if you want short, but he's going to square it up a little bit longer through to Hampshire. Hampshire will bring a broadcast side. Jack Walsh is there. So's Fink back on the ground. Here's Holloway. He's a ripper, this young fella.
Oh, well
short kick, but only as far as Hampshire on this occasion. So he'll work it back to Blackley Noda. They like it in his hands. He just sets up plays. The quarterback for the Tigers is going long and wide out of side, and that's a great kick. Couldn't quite get his man in Jennings, but they've got numbers if they're good enough here. Cody Jones, nice kick. Puts it out in front of Hupperts. Hupperts now, where's his next go-to? Just settling things down.
Been busy, Hupperts.
He's going to... I thought he might have drawn the handball, but no, he's going to go to the flanks, and he's just a little bit shallow with the kick, and an intercept mark taken by the Blues. Walters dropped short, picked it up on the half volley, lost it. Here the Tigers go with numbers. No free kick too high. Blues are going to get it between wing and half forward on that outer side. They lead by 13, the Tigers. 20 minutes gone in this first term. Brought to you by Lee Contracting.
They were lucky then the Tigers were out too. There was a 3-on-1 contest, so he does well, Walters. Good to see Hupperts re-signing too for the 2027 season for the Portland Tigers. They go forward again. Good use of the body by Radley. Goes back to Cowling. Over the top he goes to the youngster in Wallace. Goes back to Radley. Radley now kicks further afield. Harry Ryan does all right just to get a fist on that ball, and he kept it in. Handball to Manane. Coming through there was Lovell. Ryan's in there as well. It's like a rugby scrum at the moment. Lovell just gets a nice little kick out. That was beautiful football in the end. And the Tigers are going to set up and have a little foray forward once again. Ball falls short. Liam Bidmate does well. He goes back to Radley. Radley looking for McCartney. Bouncing football. The X-Man gathers. Kicks on his left foot. Goes through the hands of Cody. Here goes Blackley Noda. He likes to run and carry the football. We know that. Good, strong tackle. That was brilliant by Jackson Bell. And that was against Alani Harvey. And Dinger, he gets the free kick. Plays on quickly. This is where Cunnington's dangerous. Good fist, though. That was well played.
Oh, he's taking the mark. Well done. We'll put that down.
That was absolutely brilliant by Joshy Edwards. He put the big fist in front of Cunnington and then took it on the second bite of the cherry. Peter Box, Bridgestone, highlight of the day.
Was big fly. Here's Gary Jennings, Gaz, just couldn't quite get in there. They call him Gaz. Here comes Opperman, inside 50s. Cunnington in the lead. Good hands.
Beautiful pass.
So sure. That was great there by Otto Opperman. And Cunners, he'll go back and look to kick his second of the afternoon. Just has a presence about him, doesn't he, Ben?
Yeah, absolutely. Portland again. That went to a 1-on. That was probably went 1-on-4 Warrnambool's way. So they've got to be careful about that. If you're going along to numbers, you got to make sure you got numbers there. But yeah, really good lower in the eyes end to Opperman.
Cunnington, he'll kick from 25 metres out. Comes in and hits the post. It was looking good off the boot. So a let-off there for the Tigers. 1-2-8 the Blues, 3-2-20 the Portland Tigers.
He kicked 9 out of 10 of them cunners normally.
Big fly there by Jones. Here's Manane, reads it well. Cool and calm and collected, and he goes inside the pocket, and Cunnington gets another go at it.
God, he reads
Play
it
on.
well. Play on. No?
No, I mean, he should play on. 'Cause that's
He'll kick this one.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't far from what he did the first time around. He just picks up the grass. He'll go back and looking for his third shot at goal. Kicking 1-1 so far.
Tough one from there.
Oh, no, I reckon he'll nail this.
Tough one.
He's good at it.
Back him in, Blackie.
Back him in.
So this time around, still around that 25-metre mark. Cunnington, 45-degree angle. He'll work it around. Comes in, allows the wind to do all the work, and goes across the face. And another minor score. So 1-3-9 the Blues, 3-2-20 the Tigers. And they look to play on pretty quickly. Lucas had it, and then he lost it as he hit the ground. And the ball goes over the boundary line at the half-forward line. We'll have a boundary throw-in.
You'd be thinking Portland, if again, say the score sort of stays, they'd be pretty happy with their first quarter, you'd think.
Especially if there is a little bit of a wind advantage where it's favouring the Blues in this first quarter. We think it is going across the ground. So Portland with plenty of numbers. Huppert's just handballs to no one in particular. Turlin cuts it off. His handball misses the target. Jackson's there to Walsh. Handball further afield goes to Jones. Cody Jones. Kick had to be good. It was a worm burner. And wasn't. Holloway gets back for the Blues. So's Buck. That was good play.
That was good.
By the Portland Tiger. Couldn't quite pick up who it was, but he done well because he was outnumbered. He goes Huppert's. He's in everything at the moment. Squares one up to Edwards. That's Jake. Fat side's open, but Blues have got numbers. They're good at pushing the numbers back, so they're lowering the eyes. I don't mind this from Portland.
Toby Jennings at 2-on-1.
Very good play, Blackie. Huppert's on the end of this one again. He's told to play on. He's going to be pinged now for holding the ball. He'd be disappointed with that. Walters once again doing the hard lifting for the Blue Baggers. He goes short to Buck. So Buck now. He's got Morgan Morris. He goes out further afield to Turlin. So Jai Turlin now. He kicks looking for Manane. Kick has to be good. Just goes through his hands and dribbles across the boundary line.
You can just see that one with Hupperton again. You look at the Portland's forward line, and Portland really outnumbered. So you got to make numbers need to get in there, or you need to use up your numbers on the way in.
They're good at getting the numbers back, the Blues.
They are. So Portland need to go, okay, we need to get numbers in there, or you got to chip around, bring them out, draw them out.
So contest over on that half-forward line, not going anywhere. Turlin wrapped up. We'll have a stoppage. 25.5 gone first term. National title scoreboard. It's the Tigers 3-2-20 leading the Blues 1-3-9. Fink and Weymouth. Wilders, great ground ball pick-up. Flicked out the handball looking for Buck. Quickly kicked there by the Blues inside 50. Over the head of Wells. And Lucas disguised it pretty well in the end. Didn't quite grab it. Went over the boundary line with a boundary throw-in.
Hey, boys, just quickly, all thanks to Matt Calhire, the Cobden Bombers 2-4-16, North Warrnambool Eagles 2-3-15, and the South Warrnambool Roosters 4-1-25 lead to Rang Mortlake 2-2-14 start of the second quarter. That is all thanks to Matt Calhire. Rookie, we might go back to you in the studio, mate. What do you got for us, buddy?
Yeah, thanks to Power Call, boys. We've got some open netball results for you coming into the second halves for all those games there. So Cobden leading North Warrnambool 33-22. Warrnambool doing the job over Portland 38-17. Koroit 58, Camperdown 18. Port Fairy 35, the Hamilton Kangaroos 26. And South Warrnambool doing the job over Terang Mortlake 38-14.
Beautifully done. That's Power Call powering up the Southwest and in particular Hendon Football Netball League. Quarter time siren goes here, and Portland 3-2-20 leading Warrnambool 1-3-9. 26.5 minute first quarter, so it was a pretty open, free flowing, a short one. Wigsy, Blackie, what's your thoughts on quarter number one?
Yeah, look, I think clearance-wise, Portland looked really dangerous out of the middle, especially when Dan Weymouth went off there. So I thought they were getting their hands on the ball and take it from inside the contest or outside the contest. So Portland the highest handballing team in the competition. You can see they're going to keep doing that. Looking at the weather, it looks like it's probably looks like the ball might dry out a little bit. So the conditions don't seem to have hampered them at all. Probably the big one for them is it going in their forward line. So I think with Giddings and with Jake Wilson, strength and weakness. So if you just constantly go into them. Then you've got guys like Bell and Wason and that who are going to drop off, and their numbers are going to get back. So I think if Portland can just be probably patient and go to them when it's one-on-one, but when it's not one-on-one, need to chip it around, get forward of the ball, change some angles, link up with a bit of run, then they look really good. They obviously want to get the hands in the ball in the hands of Tanner Blackney-Noda, who really is aggressive with his kicking. So he's playing on Luke Cody at the moment. So they might be thinking, righto, we'll play on maybe a Warrnambool forward who we think is exploitable in terms of defence-wise. But Warrnambool quick and direct and get the ball over the back, they look dangerous.
Entertaining first quarter of footy, boys, that is for sure. At quarter time, it's an 11-point lead to the Portland Tigers in our Handball League Live match of the day. We'll come back with second quarter action on your home of football netball, 94.5 3YB FM.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Winning. Yeah! There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from Ember's wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from their Bottle Mart bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't forget their drive-through bottle shop brewing Piccolo coffee. For the perfect venue, it's gotta be the Flying Horse. Of course!
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
G'day, Luke Williams here. At Luke Williams Real Estate, competition is in our nature. Per team member, we sell more properties than anyone else. We're not the biggest, but we are the busiest. Luke Williams Real Estate. Let's kick some winning goals together this season.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
It's Beth from Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness. Warrnambool's biggest gym just got an extra 200 square metres bigger with a whole lot more equipment. Get your training done how you want and when you want. Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness Homemakers Centre.
Pure Stream AV is your local audiovisual expert across Warrnambool and Southwest Victoria. Delivering professional live streaming, event production and AV support you can rely on. From weddings and school performances to sports and community events, we handle the tech so you don't have to. Just need the gear, we also offer flexible AV hire with reliable equipment ready when you are. Pure Stream AV, local, professional and ready to help your event shine. Call us today.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essential as training is to perfecting your mark. Power Core, essential as.
Some people say there's more to life than drinks. I guess they haven't tried these ones. The delicious new range at McCafe. There's a drink for that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy. The Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
Yeah, welcome back to Hampton League Live. Quarter time. 11-point lead here to the Portland Tigers over the Warrnambool Blues. Blackie, you were downstairs listening to both coaches at quarter time. What was the messaging, mate?
Yeah, Lockie Hubbard's pretty happy with the way they handled the ball and moved the ball. Probably going forward, they could lower their eyes a bit and have a look. And yeah, same with Dan. He's the same. Use the ball well, but probably use it better going forward. Both coaches.
Going to be a very interesting second quarter here. Hampton League Live and the Portland Tigers. They get the first clearance, centre clearance. They're really dominating the middle for one, aren't they here, boys?
And they go inside forward 50 once again, Cowling. Here's Jet Lovell at the pack. He lost it. Artie Harvey goes around the corner, has a shot at goal. Rushed through behind by Eamon Radley. And they get the first score of this second term, the Portland Tigers. 3-3-21 they lead by 2 goals, 1-3-9. And the start of the second term at the Gold Coast, or is it Marvel Stadium?
Marvel.
Gold Coast at 52, leading Carlton 49. Here go the Tigers. Harris Jennings on the run.
Good goal.
Goal. Lucas Brothers snag of the day. Defender by night, usually by day, and he's come and he's kicked a goal.
Geez, that was good play, wasn't it? That was just clever. And they're the kind of plays on a day like today, Wiggs, that are going to be so important, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Take your opportunities. And look, interesting, like Geordie Wells sort of had really, and they're getting beaten out of the middle, and he's sort of starting the interchange, part of the rotation. But that was just, again, we spoke a little bit. That was numbers at the contest then in terms of Portland. Got that forward handball going. And, Harris Jennings, he's a quality player.
Dominating centre clearances at the moment.
5-1.
Yeah, the Portland Tigers. So back in the middle again. The Blue Bags, what have they got? Manane, he's wrapped up in a tackle. Coming through there was Lovell. Does well. So another clearance there goes to the Portland Tigers. They're into attack. Wasted. He reads it well for the Blues. Kicks out further afield, looking for Buck. He gets and gathers the football. Wrapped up in a strong tackle, going nowhere. And umpire Hoy, with that mullet just flowing in the wings, just runs in and says, ball it up, boys.
He's let it grow for us too. Once he knew it was coming on Hampton League Live, he let it grow.
He told me. I've seen him a couple of weeks ago, so I'm going to keep growing it. Geez, this bloke's been important. Lovell. That's Cade. He goes back to Jackson, back to Lovell. Steps through traffic. Happy to see the ball go across the line. It was a good tackle in the end by Marty Gilchrist. Good young kid, Wiggs.
Yeah, he won't sidestep him. If he gets his hands on you, you're getting tackled.
So ball on centre wing now. It's the Portland Tigers 4-3-27 leading. The Blues 1-3-9. Blues need the next goal for Mine Hilly.
They certainly do. Weymouth front position up against Watts. Watts just manhandles and gets him out of the way. Wallace in his debut game into it. And he's had a couple of early touches too, so it would have settled the nerves for the young fella.
It's one of the old school helmets too, boys, isn't it?
Yep.
So the big punch there by Weymouth coming through at pace was Turl. And here comes Hampshire with the bump and rides it nicely. Tanner Lovell inside 50. Wilson drops short. Nearly got it on the half volley. Ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Let's go to Blackie, all thanks to SC Concrete.
He's a good presence, isn't he, Wilson? And, takes the pressure off Giddings to a certain extent. So he's been...
And keeps Cowling busy as well. Keeps him out of the road.
So boundary throw in will occur right on the 50-metre line. The Tigers lead by 18 points. And Watts follows up with some nice... tackling work, and he goes holding the ball. He said,
what is he?
He said, Marnie Gilchrist had a chance. And,
about a millisecond.
And he goes short and he finds Ed Woods. So now They're going to try and find a nice passage here, the Tigers, and they go with a bit of a floater. Wilson nearly took the mark. Here's Harvey, first to it. Works it back, Jackson. Smothered, kick, jet level. Nice bit of work by Cowling to get it working in his team's favour. Jackson Bell flicks out the handball to Wason. Wason and Manane. And Manane never wastes a disposal, finds Bidmate on the right half-back flank.
Yeah, so Leah Bidmate, important player for the Blues. He goes inboard to Holloway. Kick was good, mark was good. So they gained a little bit of traction. He's got Weymouth short, chooses to go the longer option. Harry Ryan's going to be the target on the end of it. Nice mark at the end, Harry. Far out of side now. He's told to play on. Kicks down forward. Cunnington's the target. Mars flies from the side. Cunnington stays down in the end. Coming through there was Cody. That's where he's dangerous. Picked up and gathered high up and under, and he's bombed that straight out of bounds. It was big Watsy. And the ball goes out of bounds, but it gives the Tigers time to set up behind the football here now because it's gone 25 rows back at Dodger Stadium here this afternoon.
You love it, don't you?
I'm following the Dodgers now, two boys. I never watched a lot of baseball.
How
but
are
now
they
I'm
going?
watching. No, they're going good, mate.
Where are they in this season in terms of
halfway? They play games. I can't believe
160 games a year or something or other.
Yeah.
And they're sold out stadiums at that too. Like, they must make a fortune. They one of their paid millions. It's phenomenal. So here go the Blues now. Short kick, good
Great
kick,
kick.
and good mitts by Reggie. He did not let him down. And it was really good hands in the end.
Who kicked that in there?
Was it Manane?
Bidmate.
No, it wasn't
Bidmate. What's his name?
Not Marnie Gilchrist.
It's coming. He's running towards us here now. I can't pick up who it is, but very good
Turlin,
kick.
was it?
No, so Reggie Mars
I
can have a
reckon it
shot
was
on
Manane.
goal. It's Manane, I'm pretty sure, boys.
Manane, right.
Comes in, Reggie. Oh, he skewed that one to the left, the big fellow. He'd like to have that one again. And he goes through for a minor score. So they need a goal here, the Blue Baggers. They go to 1-4-10. Portland 4-3-27. That's on the Terry Beck's national title scoreboard.
It is, and Jake Edwards takes the mark from the kick-in from Black Leonota. He was going to go laterally, but I think he's trying to go that short kick. Edwards, he'll go down the ground, but it's only going to favour the Blues because Bell just intercepts
He's
and
their
takes a
best
nice
player
mark.
again, boys.
Yeah, he's been terrific. Getting better with age, Dinger Bell.
Him and Manane have been really good.
So he goes back behind his mark, and he's just looking for the best option. He'll go short and does that well. Finds Marnie Gilchrist. Good on both sides, this young fella. He's exciting. So Marnie Gilchrist spears the kick inside forward 50, drop short. Oh, great pick up there by the Tigers.
Jeez,
A nice handball to
That was a Polly
Jones.
Farmer.
Jones can go short.
Was a good handball, wasn't it?
Good tackle.
That is a great tackle there by Wason.
Yeah.
And he holds up play. Just
Great
had no
tackle.
chance to get it out there, Previtt.
No,
It was
good
right
tackle.
on his tail.
Geez, Roosters go to 5-2-32, boys. Terran Morley 2-4-16. All
good.
thanks to Matt Higher.
Good start there by the Roosters. It's an important game for him, an 8-point game, no doubt about it. Here's Wallace. He goes the handball to Morgan Morris. He'll go the long kick inside forward 50, front position. Well done there in the end by Hampshire, playing a key position defensive role. Socket off the ground by Edwards. They're asking for insufficient intent. They're not going to get it, and we'll have a boundary throw
Jake
in.
Wilson's just come off there, boys, too. He looks a little bit... I think he's getting a bit of treatment on his back. Looked a little bit proppy, though.
He's getting a bit of Denker rub into the back of that little lower back. So keep an eye on that one, Blakey. All
That's
thanks
Jet-
to Croyd Pharmacy.
Jet Lovell.
And Jet Lovell's down there too. He's on the bench. There's a couple of little concerns. Just getting a little bit of heat in a couple of different areas. So firstly, the quaddie, not too far away to we will be going to in about half an hour's time. So I'll give those numbers out shortly.
Who won?
Daryl.
Daryl, that's right.
My other brother Daryl.
And his other brother Daryl. He's got three brothers.
League with a replacement with a T for Teague.
Warrnambool have upped the pressure, I reckon. They've sort of... They're stopping...
They needed to, they
Yeah,
wins.
stopping Portland getting those sort of handball releases out.
Because if Portland get another one here,
Yeah,
it's
makes-
going to be
yeah.
it's going to be really it's going to be backs against the wall stuff, you know, like it's because it is going to be a hard day to kick goals. Here you go, handball comes out the Mars, left foot snap around the body. I tell you what,
Oh, hit the flaming post.
hit the post. Good. He's looked dangerous. He looks fit, Reggie. Like he looks
does.
like he's just dropped a few kgs or something. He
Short
looks-
haircut too.
Yeah, I don't know. He's looking sharp.
Must be busy on the mower, I reckon.
He's mowing a few lawns, the great man. He's a good kid. I've known him for a few years now. He started doing the junior footy show, and he's a ripper. Reggie worked for us out the shop. All kick intercepted that time by Walters. Going to get it again. Reggie, is he? Yes, he is. Could play on. Going to go back. No, he's going. He wanted to play on. Yes, he does. Little chip goes forward, but he just misses the target. And just reading that better was Jackie Walsh. Big fly from Jennings. Nearly took down an absolute screamer. Here goes Walters, though. Little kick into the pocket. Lowered his eyes. Beautiful. And Reece Buck at the end of it.
Just going corridor a little bit early, Wiggs.
Yeah, look, just going too quick then. They got numbers back. They need to go sideways, get numbers in front of the ball. But Warrnambool will set up defensively really well once in the ball in the forward line. So Portland, played on there. They did it a couple of times, didn't need to.
Sometimes they just need to slow things down, don't they? Just play with a tempo footy. So Buck comes in. He skews that one to the side. It's snuck in for a minor score. So the Blues doing all the attacking here, but they can't hit the main scoreboard. They go to 1-6-12. Portland 4-3-27. National Tile scoreboard, 9.5 minutes gone. Second quarter, Blackie.
Yeah, only kicked 3 behinds for the quarter for 6 inside 50s, and had three marks inside 50. Could be doing a little bit better.
Oh, they get another chance. He just lost it, Marnie Gilchrist. He kept the ball alive. It sticks in a bit of a glue pot over there. Buck can work it over. Here's McCartney. Goes a left foot check side. Yes! Save McCartney.
Put that down.
Lucas Brothers snag of the day. He knows where the goals are. And there was none better than that. And that is certainly a big contender. And a goal and a bit of a momentum spur that the Blues needed. 2-6-18 to 4-3-27. Save McCartney, wow.
Yeah, other than the first couple
snag.
Yeah, the first couple of minutes they've dominated Warrnambool. But Portland they're just turning it over, coming out of their back 50 a lot by foot.
Four in a row, turnovers in a row for the Tigers.
So Lockie Huppets will be, because again, get the ball back here, I think they've been okay, but trying to come from their back line, they've looked pretty ordinary this quarter.
So ball back in the middle. Can the Blues get a centre clearance here? They've been dominated in this part of the ground for the majority of the afternoon. So all of a sudden, it's back to a 9-point ball game. So Weymouth this time wins it down only as far as Jennings. That's Harris. His kick goes forward. Wason reads it well for the Blues. Left foot kick forward. It is good to Wells. So Wells far out of side here for the Blues. Little chip kick. Had to be good to McCartney and just goes through his hands and goes over the boundary line. Just going back to that goal from McCartney, he just knew that he had to get some purchase on the ball, so he just went and sunk the slipper into it with a left foot banana. It was very clever.
Was.
Coming up at half time too, thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar. Jack and Kaz there over in the States as we speak. But we have got Ellie O'Connor catching up with the rookie today. Hilly?
Yeah, no, great young lady, Ellie, and she's a superstar. Here go the Tigers. Harvey, good handball, finds Jennings inside 50, good kick, and he finds Fink on the lead, precise with the pass. And it's a tight angle, so it's not going to be an easy kick for Chad Fink. Only about 20 metres out, but the tightness will cause a couple of little concerns for the young man.
Yeah, again, with the wind probably blowing, that end will probably help. But, you'd be thinking probably left-hand goal post and
kick it hard and low.
He's got a high ceiling with talent, this young fella. He's going to be a very good footballer over the coming years. So Fink looking for his first of the afternoon to get a reply goal. Comes in and does not disappoint. He likes it. Another little Lucas Brothers snag of the day contender. And Chad Fink gets the reply, and the Tigers go to 5-3-33, leading the Blues 2-6-18.
And he kind of must have been copying a bit of stick from one of the cars by the goals, because he kind of gave him a bit of a send-off there when he shot that one through. So well done, and it's the only way to get the job done and to answer is to slot one. So he's done that, so they get the quick reply. The Portland Tigers, they get a 5-3-33, 2-6-18, the Blues. Wiggs?
Yeah, no, again, off the back of a stoppage, that overlap run and that handball, and Warrnambool's pressure, just need to sort of meet that, I think, head on.
So ball back in the middle. Once again, the Tigers. No, Weymouth wins this one down. So that's their second centre clearance of the afternoon, the Blues. Blackley Noda gets back, does well. Good use of the body. Handball comes out. loose football now. Running onto it with a little bit of leg speed too. That was Brodie Lucas. Coming out to meet it was Jetty Lovell. He goes back to Jackson. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle, driven into the ground. The umpire says no prior opportunity. And we will have a ball up far out of side centre wing. It's a 15-point lead to the Portland Tigers halfway through the second quarter.
I like the way that young Lucas attacks the footy, Wiggs.
Yeah,
he just backs himself, doesn't he? You know, he's done a couple of nice sort of runs through the corridor and the like. Weymouth got a little backhander. Tigers first to it. Here's Geordie Walters, who's been one of their best in season 26. Fed it down the line, all wrapped up, not going anywhere. We'll have a stoppage.
But you can see that, again, is Portland are going to keep handball and trying to link up, and it's whether Warrnambool have got the capacity to be able to pressure them into mistakes.
Here they go. The handball was good to Blackley Noda, but it was only as far as the Blues. And they go across the face of the centre square. Opperman did really well. Now they've got a spare player in Buck. He has to be quick. Oh, he just sold the candy beautifully, Reese. Goes to centre half forward, but intercept mark taken by Lovell. And he loves playing on Tanner Lovell. Not his best kick. Try to sort of be creative with it. Bid made first to it. Under pressure from young Artie Harvey. Now it's Wasted and Weymouth. Coming out there is Giddings. Giddings does well. Here's Harvey. Can he pick it up? Just sort of slightly push off the ball.
He's been impressive, the young kid Harvey. I've been impressed with a few of the young Portland boys.
Third game, Harvey. Had a good season in the under-18s. So he'll look to play on. Goes inside, forward 50. Jet Lovell flies. Can't take the mark. Weymouth, right place, right time. Kicks it out only as far as Burns. So Burns, who had an interrupted start to the season through injury, looks to square it up in the centre. Here's Darcy Campbell. Picked it up nicely in the half volley. Kicks it well. Weymouth got a hand to it. Awaiting there was Jet Lovell. Just didn't have enough purchase on the kick. And we'll have a boundary throw in right on the edge of the 50-metre line. 5-3-33 the Tigers. 2-6-18 the Blues. 15.5 gone on the league contracting time clock.
Yeah, Jakey Wilson, good news. About to come on the ground, so good news. Got a rub in the back, and I think he's right to go, boys.
Bit of Denko rub. It's warmed the big fella up. Here goes Lovell. He's been magnificent in this contest. Just runs himself into a bit of trouble.
Well.
Handball does well. On the end of it's Fink. Is it? No, it might be the big man Watts, actually. Tyler Watts. Tough kick right in front of the national title scoreboard, but he's going to go back and line them up. Werribee last week. Portland Tigers this week. He's been magnificent all afternoon. He's certainly winning that ruck battle for mine. Tyler Watts. So a goal here will stretch the margin out to 21 points. Comes in, kicks on its way. It's coming back. They like it.
Wow.
And have a look at Tyler Watts. And they come from everywhere. A little bit of celebration with Blackley Noda. That was a little bit of NFL stuff there for my boys. And they are up and about. The Portland Tigers, they go to 6-3-39. They lead Warrnambool 2-6-18. All of a sudden now, Wiggs, the Blues need the next goal in this contest.
Yeah, look, it's 8 scoring shots to 9, but just in general play, again, when Portland bring it out of that back line, that's when Warrnambool look dangerous, but sort of from the midfield forward, they've just always, again, that guy there to get a handball release, they get numbers around the ball and use them. So, yeah, Warrnambool probably need the next goal, you'd think.
So centre corridor is the destination. Watts, who's been enormous for the Tigers, just got the ball moving forward with a forward handball. Well done there by Holloway. Trapping it there was Lovell, spinning out of trouble. Jeez, he's good, Tanner Lovell.
Oh, yeah,
works hard. Burns, good handball. Here's Jackson. Jackson on the left boot, spearing past inside 50. Trying to attack it there was Giddings. Well read by Edwards. Slaps it on the boot. Who's going to get it first? Cody Jones is. Looks to square up the kick. Paddles it forward. Open goal square. Fink can be clever. Socket off the ground there by the Blues. Off the ground by Jennings. That was Toby. Hits the post. And a minor score on the national title scoreboard. 6-4-40 to 2-6-18. 18 gone in this second term. Around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Gohire. The Roosters 5-3-33, leading Terang Mortlake 3-5-23. Out at Bushfield, it is the Eagles 4-4-28, leading Cobden 2-7-19. The other two games yet to start at Hamilton and also at Koroit.
Gee whiz, big game over the DC Fair and Overley Mortlake. It's going to ebb and flow, I reckon, by the looks of that. Tough conditions. I've seen some photos out of Victoria Park, Koroit. Gee whiz. 2 goals might win it out there this afternoon. Walters, far out of side. Blackley noted could have been held off the ball. Umpire says no. Play on. Portland with numbers around the ball. Gets it again. Blackley noted. Gets it to Previtt. Advantage paid here, so it's Jackson who's really starting to impose himself into this contest as well. Giddings, he flies. Geez, he's good when he gets a run and a jump at Connor Giddings.
Makes a difference.
If you can get it one-on-one and kick to advantage, then you're not. But it's if they rush it in.
Like to see him on a dry deck finals. He would be very hard to stop. That is for sure. He's a star, Connor Giddings. So, tough kick, but there's been a couple of goals kicked from this exact spot. Ben Cunnington kicked one. Tyler Watts kicked one. What can Connor Giddings do to extend this lead for the Portland Tigers? Comes in. He lets the wind do the talking. Is it coming back? Not enough. And it goes through for a minor score. So, 6-5-41 Portland. 2-6-18 the Warrnambool Blues. And that is on the national tile scoreboard.
Nice mark there by Benane. Gets it to a running Jackson. Bell. Geez, he's had a good year, Bell. Not his best kick, but he got some territory with it. Running here is bid, mate. If he's clean, he's got the run to run on. Just went through his legs in the end. Pressure applied by the Tigers. Here comes Cody. Just banged it on the boot towards half forward. They might get a chance here, the Blues, but the Tigers, good in defence through Jackson. Sold the handball out to Harris Jennings. Back to Blackley Noda. He'll go the chip kick over the top, looking for Walsh, who wants to feed the handball to a running teammate in Piergross. Goes further afield to Burns.
Good play, wasn't it?
And they assess the situation well here, the Tigers. So Tom Burns, between wing and half forward or out of side. He'll go long inside, forward 50. Giddings is the man. Big fly! Jesus. Wason nearly tried to get the boot on the ball, and he did, but didn't go much territory, and the ball goes over the boundary line.
Good. That was probably good then by Burns. Just again, Warrnambool, if he had it gone quickly, it was going to probably favour Warrnambool. Extra numbers. Just wait for his forward line to fill up. Kicked him on a one-on-one. Didn't mark it. 50-50. But now they got a stoppage, which they've been really good at.
Gee whiz, Reece Buck got high. Not as high as he was at Morlake there a couple of seasons ago for the Bloods. Here comes Wason up against Cody Jones. Read the bump nicely, and we'll have a boundary throw in.
Daniel Jackson's been good, hasn't he?
We'll talk about it at half time, but you've got, if you look at their side, key position really good, inside mids really good, young players really good. They got everything you need.
Watts has made a big difference.
Yeah, gives him an extra midfielder in the ruck, doesn't he? Really. So Wilson back on the ground up against Weymouth. Lovell almost grabbed it. He does in the end. Feeds the handball over. Looking for Lucas. Short kick to Burns was good. Wasn't the meterage. Here's Darcy Campbell. Spears a pass, and that was well done to Jet Lovell. And Jet Lovell will go back and look to kick his second goal of the afternoon.
They're a slippery side, aren't they?
Again, they're quick, they're tough.
They play on quick.
They do, which sometimes
helps
them and sometimes it doesn't. But
big round probably suits their game style a little bit too, Weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. But
they combine well, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
So Jet Lovell, he'll kick from about 30 metres directly in front. Won the Judd Cup in 2025. Comes in. And has he done enough? He's pushed it right, and a minor score. So they get their sixth behind of the afternoon. The Tigers 6-6-42. They lead by 24 points. 2-6-18 the Blues. 22 gone second term. And that's brought to you by Powercore.
Powering up. Kick not good that time for Bell. Lovell's going to get another chance. He didn't see the tackle coming. Wallace. Great play by the youngster. And saved a certain goal. He just didn't see him. He was blindsided.
He's hurt himself.
And he's hurt himself too, Wallace, but that was a goal-saving tackle for mine. Put that one down as a Peter Bolts Bridgestone highlight of the day. Going back with it with the flight to mark was Fink. So Chad Fink, I like the name.
Big Chadwar.
Big Chadwar. He's moved all right today too. They got the big three key power forwards. The Portland Tigers. So high up and under. Giddings is going to fly. Sit underneath that one, Reggie, and he did. And when the ball up is going to come about 40 metres out directly in front.
Blackie Reece Wallace looks pretty sore coming off.
He does, eh?
It was good tackle, Blackie. Keep an eye on that one, all thanks to Croydon Pharmacy. Lovell, that's Jet. Handball to no one in particular. A little bit of volleyball action coming through as Walters. Well done there by Lovell. He's been in everything coming through. They got numbers around this contest. Good tackle, Jackson Bell. Slings the ball out. Cowling. Haven't seen a lot of the Moo Man today, have we? Just hasn't been in the contest.
Well, he's just been busy. I think he's got his hands busy there with Jake Wilson. So
Hey, boys, another Croyd Pharmacy. Jet Lovell just a little bit sore after that last contest and just coming off for a bit of a breather. Hopefully he's okay as well, along with Reece Wallace. Ball to be thrown in. Weymouth got the tap down. Almost grabbing it was Wason. The clearing kick from D50 was Jed Turlin. Could pick out there was Cody coming through Harris Jennings. Gets it to Blackley Noda. Noda from 45. Keeps it low. Keeps it straight. Kicks a goal.
Good goal.
Lucas Brothers snag of the day. TBN second of the afternoon. And they extend the lead out to 30 points, the Tigers.
Two goals from half-back, Noda.
Yeah,
Not a bad
one
return.
from a 50, but that one, and I don't know who gave that handball, but it was all sort of coming this side and just had the presence of mind just to open it up almost like a changed angle with a handball, and he just had a heap of space then.
Was it Lovell? I think it might have been Lovell with the handball, mate.
He's a good player.
He has been
He's elite.
magnificent. Yeah, they got all the recipe. They got the
yeah,
right
they've got
mix.
everything you need.
Oh,
just need
absolutely.
to put it together. And they look, obviously they've just got to learn different ways to play when a team starts to do something against them. So
yeah.
So Blues get a clearance. There hasn't been many of them, centre clearances in this game thus far, but that is one for the Blues.
That's his third.
So true centre forward position. That's going to be Hampshire this time up against Weymouth. Weymouth wins it down again. Coming through there for the Portland Tigers. Huppets gets a quick kick around the body. Wason goes back. Coming through there was Opperman. He can't quite get it. Good hands that time by Burns. Gets it further afield. Kick comes forward. Good fist by Holloway. Does very well. Giddings, he can't get it. Can he? No, he can't. Jackson Bell does, though, because there's no better people in the business than Dinger. He gets it to Walters. They're looking for play on. They get it. Jake Wilson, they're out again here, the Portland Tigers. Wilson's just got a bit of sun in the eyes. He needs the visor. Have you been watching The Hawk on Netflix, boys?
Not yet.
Will Ferrell, great show. Watched it all. It is a great show, and he wears the visor, the Hawk. Giddings is going to fly. Gee whiz, that was a big pack. Well done by Opperman. Here goes Fink. He gets the handball further afield. Snap around the body. Goes through for a minor score. And that was Artie Harvey for the Portland Tigers. So they're doing all the attacking at the moment, though, Wigsy, Portland.
No, look, really dangerous. Ball hitting the ground, ball in the air. Their defending's been really good.
It's into the count stats, Blackie.
Yeah, the Blues have kicked 1-3 for the quarter, and Portland have kicked 5-5. So that's a really good return for Portland.
Absolutely, and you sort of look at the first quarter. You know, obviously kicking 3 against an end that probably wasn't the scoring end. So they've had a good start to this game. Burns across half forward. Wants to play on. He wants to kick it long. Watts will be the target. Watts couldn't get it on the second bite. Good defensive work by Radley. Just got it out with a little handball. Coming through as Walsh flicked it back through the hands of Previtt. Well done there, Walters. Tough as nails. Gets it to Buck. And they get territory. But the Tigers, they've got the numbers favouring. Here comes Cunnington. Does well. Pushes him up. Can you remember? No, he can't. Oh, he did everything right.
Sammy Hampshire, I'll put that down. What a tackle.
It was a great tackle, wasn't it?
Here's Campbell. Got the kick to Edwards. He's going to go out wide to Blackley Noda, who's kicked 2 goals in the first half. TBN, as he's known as at Portland, goes inside. Wilson punched away there by the Blues. Good defence. Walters with a clearing kick. It only goes to half forward. Hampshire flies. Couldn't bring down the mark. Handball comes out. Lovell. Well done there. Lucas on the left boot towards the goal square. Goes over the top. And a left foot snap by Brody Lucas. Kicks a goal.
Bloody hell, they're going.
Good goal. 2
And
minutes
that is on
of
half time. 8-7-55, the Tigers. The Blues are 2-6-18 and 27 and a half gone. I don't think the siren went. It sounded like the siren went.
I thought it was the siren, I must admit. But Blackie's our man downstairs. And
nothing down here, Matthew. That was rookie putting the siren on back in the studio.
But really good tackle on Ben Cunnington. Like Ben Cunnington.
It was 1v5 cutters.
Yes, great. And then they changed angles.
And that was Hampshire, young Hampshire.
Yeah, they're hitting front and centre, and they're quick and running on top of the ground, Portland.
So Hampshire, he's in the ruck now against Weymouth. Here's that man Lovell. He's beaten absolutely everything. So another clearance.
Oh, good, right.
Great grab taken by Artie Harvey. So they're doing all the attacking. He's going super. Little kick goes forward, cutting it off though. Jackson Bell, you give him a rap, mate, you know what happens. Here goes Carter. He wants to play on now, so he kicks further afield. Ryan's the target, takes a nice mark, contested mark. Harry's got players in ball. One of those is Marnie Gilchrist, gets it to Walters. Walters now chip kick to Turlin, diving mark, good play. And the Blues need this just to steady the ship.
Probably tough kick from there in the middle of the ground's pretty heavy.
Glue pot.
Although there is that
He's got a bit of grass. Bit of green to his right, hasn't he?
Geez, Walters has sort of done a lot of hard work, hasn't he? Him and Bell have been outstanding.
Warrnambool's best, Geordie Walters, for mine. He's certainly playing very, very good football. So this is a big kick for Jai Turlin for the Blues. Comes in, kicks on its way. It's a goal. Mark it down.
Well done. Beautiful kick.
That's what you do when you're the skipper. You lead from the front. And that was sensational play and a great build-up by the Blues. And right on the cusp of half-time, 29.5 minutes gone on the league contracting time clock. It's the Blues 3-6-24. They trail Portland 8-7-55 national tile scoreboard.
That was good play then by Harry Ryan. Just lowered his eyes rather than just kicking it to that predictable spot. Just lowered his eyes. They got a bit of run past. And then the Portland defenders are a little bit out of position. So probably a bit more of that. They haven't been able to find that good kick from Carter going to Ryan there. They're just got to find some marks coming out of their back 50, Warrnambool.
Mako high around the ground. South Warrnambool 5-3-33, leading Terang Mortlake 3-5-23, half-time at the Wilson's DC Farron Oval. And currently it's the North Warrnambool Eagles leading Cobden 4-4-28 to 2-7-19. And here we go at the read. It's half-time.
That is a siren, boys.
That is a siren. I'm sure I heard the siren along with you as well. It sounded like something.
I think
might have been over at the soccer field or over...
No, I think Wally Steers pushed it by mistake or something, the great man.
But here it's the Tigers, great first half, 8-7-55, leading Warrnambool 3-6-24, a 31-point deficit at half-time. And I'll tell you what, the Tigers outstanding. Goal kickers to half-time. Blackley Noted has kicked 2, and all singles to the Tigers in Watts, Harris Jennings, Connor Giddings, Chad Fink, Jet Lovell, Brodie Lucas. And for all the Blues, all singles, Jai Turlin, Ben Cunnington and Xavier McCartney with that left foot check side in the second term.
Just quickly around the grounds, boys. The Blues at three-quarter time, they lead the Giants by 12 points. So that is a big game for the Carlton Football Club. The Suns, I should say, by 12 points. So that is a massive game for them as well. Now, listen, coming up at half-time, all thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar, our man Rookie catches up with the legend herself in Ellie O'Connor.
I went and seen the netball last week, Hilly, the Croydon and South Warrnambool game. Great game of netball.
Yeah, some high-quality players in there on both sides.
South's defence was unbelievable. Up around the whole court was unbelievable. Rebecca Hicks, very good player for Croydon. Indy O'Connor played, but I think she's a little bit sore, so Indy kind of had a bit of trouble moving around, but no, they played really well, South. So.
Well, Rebecca Hicks will be, I think she's about 200, depending on what she did today, and I'll have a quick look, but 200, they've scored 93 goals, so you should be probably looking over at 800 goals so far this season.
Hey, boys, interesting there. Jai Turlin, who's pretty quietly spoken, he got them together then, and he was pretty animated with the Warrnambool boys then. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Good on him. He's passionate young man, that is for sure. Hey, the quaddie comp's about to kick off too, boys. First leg, write these numbers down. 1, 2, 3, 7 for Darryl. Second leg, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Third leg, 2, 3, 6, 10, 11 and 15 coming home on 2 and 6 for 17.36 for Darryl in the quaddie. All thanks to Peter Bosch Bridgestone, the Whalers Hotel this afternoon. Let's take a break. Half-time action. All thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar in Terang. They've got the best chips and gravy this side of the Southern Hemisphere.
Hampton League live and exclusive on Streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for gift, time
Hi, it's John from Curie Health Service, Elder Care Support Program. We provide support by helping Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people aged 50 plus get registered with My Aged Care. If you're having trouble navigating the confusing aged care sector, give us a call on 55 67 1270 and we can help guide you through the process. Curie Health, always here for mob.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Delicious meals, kids' playroom, function room, big screen TV, sports, live music, courtesy bus. Rafford East Haven has something for the whole family. Become a Hump member for special discounts at the Thirsty Camel drive-through bottle shop. Whatever the occasion, make it memorable at Rafford East Haven.
Getting a text back.
She texted back!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essential as training is to perfecting your mark. Power core, essential as.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for gift, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy. The Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
Back at half-time of our match of the day, Portland Tigers 8-7-55 lead the Warrnambool Blues 3-6-24 up at the Reed Oval. Let's go around the grounds. Thanks to Power Core in open netball. Of course, Power Core, like netball to the Great South Coast, is essential as Cobden. These are all full-time scores. Cobden 69 defeating North Warrnambool 44. Warrnambool 74 over Portland 38. Karoy to big win 93 over the Camperdown Magpies 27. Port Fairy 68 over the Hamilton Kangaroos 51. And the South Warrnambool Roosters 65 with a defeating Terang Mortlake, I should say, 35. Time to get to our netballer of the week. Thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar, and during the week I was lucky enough to catch up with South Warrnambool star and Melbourne Vixens debutant in 2026, Ali O'Connor.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar Terang, this is the Hampden League Live Netballer of the Week.
I know there's still a lot to play out in this season, but take us back, and have you had a chance to reflect on what you've been able to achieve so far this year? Because it has absolutely been amazing, and I know the whole of the Great South Coast has been behind you and watching your journey. Have you been able to take a moment and sort of look back?
Oh, thank you. To be honest, probably not. I've had, up until last night, actually, I was still playing BNL and still travelling to Melbourne, so I feel like now all the Vixens and the Vixens Academy and BNL is done, that I might actually have a chance to sit back and reflect. But no, you're right, it has been a massive year and it has been incredibly special for me, and everyone in the Southwest has been also incredibly supportive. I couldn't fault how much support I've gotten, and it's been very incredible. So yeah, potentially I'll sit back soon and reflect on what it's been.
Let's talk about the Melbourne Vixens. It's been your second year in the reserves competition, and how did that process play out, obviously, to lead up to debuting for the Vixens, which is just incredible. But how did that sort of process happen throughout the season?
Yeah, so I had my first year with the reserves last year in 2025, which was great. I was very lucky to captain that team, and I loved that experience. And then I was very fortunate towards the end of 2025. I got a call from Di Honey, the Melbourne Vixens head coach, and she asked me to be a training partner, which was, so exciting. It's something that I probably never thought would happen, but I'm very fortunate to get that phone call. And then I guess my life kind of turned up the right way, and I moved down to Melbourne, and I just committed to that, which has been incredible. And then as a training partner, obviously you are within the program, you're training every day, you're with the girls day in, day out. And then if there ever is an injury or illness or anything like that, that's when you are potentially looked at getting the call up. And I guess, unfortunately for Hannah Mundy, who didn't play, but then I guess fortunately for me, I got to take that position and, make my debut, which was incredibly special, and, something I'll never forget.
What an incredible opportunity. And I think as well, Ali, you've been someone that has gone through, and we've spoken about it on this show a lot, about how the pathway has really opened up, and girls that are coming through can see that now. How special is it for you to look back and be able to say, well, I'm a product of that pathway, and it is so open for girls wanting to come through now?
Yeah, totally. And I think my journey hasn't been smooth sailing whatsoever, and I think hopefully that kind of inspires people more, because I definitely didn't make a lot of teams. I probably didn't make teams more than I did going through the pathway, but you just got to keep going, put your best foot forward no matter what. And I think it is really great that Rubes and I both played Hampton, and we both were able to debut this year. So if anything, I hope it just kind of inspires anyone from this region to know that they're definitely more than capable, and there's a lot of talent down in the Southwest, and I just hope that girls can see what is capable for them.
Ali, tell us about the game though. If you think back, was it a bit of a blur, the lead up and then actually making your debut?
Yeah, it was quite up and down week, I guess. Obviously I found out that I was in the travelling team a bit earlier, or I had to keep it very hush-hush. Which was a struggle for me, because I do like to tell people lots of things. Just being a whole part of the entire weekend was really special, and then getting told that I was going on court, my stomach dropped completely. The game itself obviously wasn't that amazing, and if you watched, you can attest to that. But regardless of the result and regardless of how I played, I think, it was an incredibly special moment for me to get out on that court and wear the Vixens dress, so very proud.
Now, I know that, obviously you had to make a lot of sacrifices along the way, and you have over the last few years too. Obviously, you're in a circle of people. You've got a great support network around you who I know support you every way. It's not, as you mentioned, the journey's not without its challenges. A lot of sacrifices made along the way too, Ali.
Oh, 100%. And I have such an incredible circle around me. I've got my beautiful fiancé, Charlie. He is such a godsend. He supports me no matter what. So I wouldn't have been able to do it without him. And then in saying that, my parents as well, they've been obviously a part of this journey and my journey for the last 10, 15 years. And I think it was really special to have them, my entire family, my sister, her partner, my brother, his wife, and my little nephew to be there as I debuted. I think I can extend that, to the South community as well. I was very fortunate to have, tell Will Jamison pretty early on that I was going to be in the team, and it's really special that you've got those people behind you that are just genuinely wrapped for you. And then Will was able to tell the girls on Saturday as well, which we've got a video of them finding out. And it goes to show how much support you do have, and your circle is really important.
Let's go back to South just a little bit, because I know that any chance that you get and have been able to get, you come back, and if you haven't been able to play, you've been on the bench, and I think there's a very good argument to be made that you are South Warrnambool's biggest cheerleader on that bench, which is by far a compliment. Don't get me wrong, but I think as well, is that something that you go, I really want to make an impact for the team, regardless of whether I'm playing or not, and be there. And I really feel like this South Warrnambool side's such a close-knit group as well, Ali.
Yeah, 100%. And exactly, I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't so passionate and I didn't love the club and the girls so much. This year is such an incredibly special group. We get along like crazy, and I probably say that every year, but this year in particular, I feel like we are all very like-minded. We are all very driven. We're working hard for one another, and I think that really is starting to show on court. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I would be there no matter what, and it's a true credit to Will and the girls for everything they've done.
Hey, Ali, thanks so much again for taking the time out to have a chat. Congratulations on what you've achieved so far. As I said, the season isn't done yet, but what you've achieved is fantastic to see, and we hope we can see more of it over the years to come, and we wish you all the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you so much, Rookie. I appreciate it.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on Streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun gold.
If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres, take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
Southwest Conveyancing? But, oh, well, that makes sense.
Contact the Warrnambool or Portland office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Dr. Xavier McKinnon here from the locally owned and operated Hampden Vet Clinic. We're now in Warrnambool and ready to look after your farm animals and available 24/7 if you need us. Pregnancy testing, lame cows, calf disbudding, we do it all.
Hampden Vets. Give them a call. They're good at what they do.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power Core. Essential as.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
getting a text back.
She texted back!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You gotta get down to Ponting's. They're the expert crew who are always here for you. It's where the locals go and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Ponting's. We've got ya.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy for Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
Yeah, welcome back. Third quarter has just got underway here, and it's going to be all ahead of the Warrnambool Blues here in this second half. They need to bounce back in some way, shape or form, and I can inform our listeners, fortunately we're out of the quaddie this afternoon, boys, so first leg, Gonski. So how did he go when I was away, boys?
Pretty good, didn't we?
Oh, he might have got 3 legs 1 week.
So 3 legs ain't paying. So no, bombed out with Danny O'Brien and Jamie Mott combining in the first leg of the quad. So what's happened here? Is that an umpire or what is it?
No, Warrnambool
Play it down too, and they're calling. He might be just winded, I'm hoping. So sucking a few deep ones in, but a little bit of concern. He's on his horns. It might be cowling, is it?
Big moo, I reckon.
Take a bit to knock the big fella down too. So he's a little bit ginger getting up. Umpire Hoy's just having a bit of a look at him, seeing there's no claret come out. I think he's told him, he said, no, you go off. I think he might have got a head knock or a clash or something.
He looks a bit wonky.
He's a bit ginger. Oh, it doesn't he? So they don't and can't afford to lose Sammy Cowling at this point of the contest, boys. He's walking off, so that's a good sign.
And Jacko's coming off as well.
Jackson Bell.
A minute 32.
Oh, he's done his footy boot, Jacko. He's done a footy boot.
Well, I was going to say, he's actually gone on ball. Jackson Bell, he's gone to Lockie Hubbard's, which I haven't seen that this year. He's generally he's so good down back.
He's done the boot.
He's done the boot, mate.
To go with some tape.
Bit of tape on it, or go and get a new set, or do the Gary Allen and put a lacquer band around it.
Is that senior or junior?
Senior. No, they reckon the story goes that a young kid had a flopping shoe at a clinic, and Gazza pulled out the wad of cash with the lacquer band around it, and the bloke thought, he's going to give him some cash to buy some new boots. He gave him the lacquer band and said, whack that around your boots, son.
Very good.
Well, Wigsy told him to double up his socks and when he kicks for goal.
Yes, did that a long time ago.
Here goes Portland, snap around the body from Watts, high up and under, so sitting underneath it there is young Carter, does well, big fist. Lovell comes out to meet it. He has been magnificent, Tanner Lovell. Turlin goes off the ground, but it goes deflected across the boundary line, and we will have a boundary throw-in far out of side. So Blues 3-6-24, Portland 8-7-55.
Yeah, absolutely. So ball on that outer side wing. As you said, Tanner Lovell, I've just loved the way he's gone about it today.
Oh, he's a good player.
Terrific, works hard and very rarely changes off the ball too. He's just fit. So the punch was nice there towards McCartney. Well read there by Cody. He's been quiet. Blakeney noticed done a good job on him. They're trying to feed the football forward through handballs here, the Blues. Cody nearly got a little toe poke. Here comes Manane, just got it out in time. Great pick up, Cody. Here's Turlin, Morgan Morris on the run, 40 out. And just that tackling pressure late, what made the ball go off the side of the boots and over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. But they get a chance to reset here, the Blues, and they really need to get a couple of early ones, Wiggs.
Yeah, look, they do. I think Dan Weymouth, looking at their first couple of stoppages, I think he's just trying to just get it forward and surge onto it. So, but yeah, I suppose look here for Cody. Watch for Cody. Marnie Gilchrist if he's out there.
So boundary throw-in will occur. Watts up against Ryan. Here's that man again, Tanner Lovell. He's had it on a string, and how's that kick from defensive 50? Straight in the hands of Fink. He's got territory to work with, and Giddings is his target. It's a one-on-one against Radley. Ball comes into the forward 50. Overrunning it was both players wasting their cleaning up. And he finds Sam Carter, who's got some run. Goes along the wing. Out of side, bid made. He's got teammate further afield. Looks to go inboard. Manane, Turlin, well read, takes a nice mark centre corridor. Draws a handball straight to Walters. Inside 50, Cody on the lead. And that's as good as they've been today through a passage of play, the Blues. And Cody's certainly within range. He'll kick from every bit of 50 metres, and they need it. Blackie, all thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, he got a bit of run, and once again, one-on-one into Portland's forward line, and they had the numbers around the ball, Warrnambool, and cleared it really well.
So Luke Cody looking for his first of the afternoon. Has been told to kick by the umpire. He's certainly within range. He gives it absolutely everything, but it pushes left.
Great kick.
He's a big leg on him, isn't he?
Yeah. Great kick.
He's a bit like you, Wigsy, back in your heyday.
Good leg on him. Good
big
leg.
leg. Good legs on him. The big fella. So here he goes. Jack Walsh, kick comes out. So next goal, I reckon, in this contest is so important. Haven't seen a lot of Liam Bidmate today, boys. He's an important player for the Blues. They need a bit of run.
Yep.
On that far out of wing.
And they've got Reece Buck, and he's been on this side wing, but they're swapping now. So him and Bidmate are swapping.
So boundary throw-in. A 30-point lead here to the Portland Tigers. Done everything right so far in this contest. Have they got another half a footy in them? Have a look at the boys over the back, just scooting on those motorbikes. Doing monos!
Oh.
Cut it out, you boys! They got the helmets on, which is good. They're on the fat boys. What do they call those? The roadies?
I think those ones are illegal by the looks of how quick they're going, Stewie.
They are absolutely flying on that far outer side. And the soccer game going over the back too, boys. It looks like
Big
it's a
crowd
Fiji
there too.
International All-Stars contest. They are looking good. There's a couple of big boys. Here goes McCartney. Quick kick. Walsh reads it well, though. Good mark in pretty testing conditions. Squares one back up to Huppets. No, it's actually Edwards. He goes further afield. Plenty of run and carry here. Weymouth and Watts. Good play by Weymouth. Reading it well was Wells. Holloway. Kick goes forward. McCartney 1v3. That's pretty well in the end, the X-Man. And calls for a ball up. So that was a win for the Blues because they were terribly outnumbered.
Yeah, they were. What's the connection with ex-McCartney at Warrnambool? Obviously, an interesting one. Obviously, long-term Port Fairy one, but he's been very handy when he has played too. So ball on the half-forward line, not going anywhere.
He lives and works in Warrnambool.
Yeah.
So just
he's had some good games for the Blues and just adds that little bit of experience across that half-forward line too. Watson, Weymouth the tap down and the follow-up was Watts, and possession goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw. And Senate accountant stats, Blackie, that sort of has stood out to you throughout the course of the afternoon.
Yeah, centre clearance is 10-3 in the way of the Portland Tigers. Inside 50s, 28-21. This is at half time, but 6 goals, 5 they kicked in the second quarter to the Blues, 2 goals, 3. So that was a big conspiracy.
8-7, 55 to 3-7, 25. 30 points of margin. And the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a free kick to Jake Edwards.
What do you reckon, boys? Do they need to be within 20 points?
Well, they kick him with the breeze in this quarter, the Blues, do you think?
Think so.
Yeah.
We think they are. Yep.
Must be a strong breeze out of Koroit too, they reckon.
At least 20, at least 20, I reckon.
So just around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Gohaya. North Warrnambool Eagles 42, Cobden 25. Taram Mortlake 43, Roosters 33. So the Bloods back on top there. Camperdown 8, Koroit 1, Hamilton Kangaroos 28, Port Fairy 15.
That took a really good mark in the middle of the ground there and didn't have to play on. It wasn't helping.
Sometimes they've got to just slow down, don't they, I think? I don't know how you change that, Wiggs, because it's just that run and gun style of footy. Blues lead by 12 points against the Suns, 22 minutes into the final quarter, too, boys. So here goes Portland again. Handball comes over the top. It's a bit of that Mexican arm wrestle that we speak about constantly at the moment. Not much happening. Ran into a lot of Mexicans the last couple of weeks too.
I was going to say, did you
Any
see
illegal ones, mate? There'd be a few illegals down there.
Santa Monica Pier, mate, they love it.
I bet you know your first words were, how you going, mate?
Yeah, no,
How you going, mate?
They love the Aussie accent, I can tell you. And I'm pretty Aussie, as you know, so they were loving it.
Now, were there other arm wrestles you've seen overseas during the time, mate? A Turkish arm wrestle or something like that? Bulgarian?
To be honest, it was only Mexicans, and that was about it. You know, like in the African Americans, and they're, as I said before, they're all lovely people, like just really accommodating kind of people. That was a mark I thought that rather the umpires paid it. Good call. He's got players inboard and he squares it up. Nice kick to Carter. He's got some space in front of him. He's got Wason running. Goes back inboard. This is a nice build up for the Blues. Goes through the hands of Buck. Gathered by Turlin. His kick was smothered by Jennings. Goes and gets it again too. Jennings does well. Ryan comes through. Walder's kick was smothered. Manane's wrapped up in a strong tackle. And going absolutely nowhere. And boys, just where's Reggie too? I haven't seen Reggie Mars back onto the fizzy.
No, he's over there.
He's gone down back. There you go. That's why I didn't pick him up. So they've swung the magnets at half time, haven't they, Wicks?
Yeah, they have. Jackson Bell gone on ball. Reggie's gone back. So we'll be interested to see if Buck, maybe they push Buck forward.
He was good the second half against Croydon.
Yeah, he was.
Forward.
Gee, that's a good pick up by Jennings, and a late kick there to Giddings.
Might have hurt his shoulder.
So Giddings had to stretch under a fair bit of pressure. Now he's just taking his time. He'll go long down the line, looking for Wilson, and Mr. Wilson takes the mark.
Good mark.
I reckon he got a stinger on his shoulder there, Giddings.
He looks okay, I reckon. Yeah. Wilson plays on, kicks with penetration inside, forward 50, Jet Lovell there. Awkward bounce, Lovell, goal square vacant. Here the Tigers go, they get another. And I reckon that's Jack Walsh, who just snuck behind all by himself. And they got a goal that the Blues did not want to concede. And they go to 9-7-61, the Portland Tigers 3-7-25. Good handball by Lovell, and that was a good goal in the end there, Weeks.
Yeah, look, I don't know. Reggie Master, he looks a bit proppy, doesn't he?
Yes, he's coming
off the ground.
So Cowling's obviously been given the
back
tick.
on. Jackson Bell's going through on ball, so...
and Opperman coming off
in rotation.
Yeah.
Reece Wallace back on the ground too, which is good, the youngster. Yeah, which is terrific.
So, all of a sudden, this game is slipping away from Warrnambool here now, boys. If Portland get the next goal, it is going to be very, very tough for the Blues to come back in a quarter and a half of football. So, Paul back in the middle. Watts has been magnificent for the Portland Tigers. Well done by Jai Turlin. He gathers, kicks forward. Cody on the end. Go back and have a shot, because you got the leg. This is the kind of goal they need. So, you can kick, you can make the distance here, or you go short. In the pocket, looking for Cunnington, and the kick just misses the target. Would you just even swing Cunners into a couple of centre clearances?
They don't do it though. I think that ship sailed. They're going to do it. They would have done it last year, I reckon. But yeah, at least they got a centre clearance there. So Jai Turlin hasn't probably been in too many, but he got it out there, and he's having a go.
He's having a real red-hot crack, that is for sure. So Harry Ryan gets to the front position, does well, coming through, strong contest, Piergross, wrapped up in a strong tackle. And look at the boys over the back enjoying the soccer. What is it? Is it this
a little big crowd there?
Massive crowd, a bit of World Cup action happening over the back here at Albert Park this afternoon. Looks like a couple of games going on by the looks of it. All cut off there, nice Mark Jackson Bell.
In range.
And he'll go back, he knows how to steady the ship. And he'll go back, and I reckon he'll kick this. Hilly, so there you go.
I don't want to say anything because I'd love to see him kick it. So, and usually our theme is we praise them.
We moz them.
And they miss it.
So Jackson Bell, just inside 50. Strikes it all right, but it hasn't got the leg. Big fly. Could have been a push out in front. Umpire says play on, ball stay in. No, it didn't. Went across the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Blues 3-7-25, Portland 9-7-61, 13 minutes, third quarter.
36 points the margin, and only one goal kicked in this third term. Boundary throw-in occurs. Watts up against Harry Ryan. Watts been terrific with his tap work. Harris Jennings feeds a handball out to TBN. Kicks it out wide. And it goes out of bounds on the full, and a free kick. Reece Wallace, the first gamer.
He's recovered all right, Blackie, all thanks to Croyd Pharmacy.
He looks good.
He's got to go back behind the mark.
Bring him back. Come back on the mark a bit, I think.
Good Arvo up here, two boys. They've looked after us.
Thank you, boat.
Big nibble pies, are they?
Very nice.
Really
Big
good.
nibblers.
So here's Wallace, goes inside, forward 50. Ryan jumps at it, well read by Huppert. Just got the handball out in the nick of time. Blackley Noda, clever. Good chain of handballs here to Jackson. He handballed it to Jennings and he wasn't expecting it. And in the end, a bit of a let-off there for the Tigers. They were out and the Blues could have gathered and reset, but ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw-in.
They tell me it's pouring out of Victoria Park, Croyd, so it's on the way, boys. Batten down the hatches.
That way.
Boundary throw in on the 50-metre line for the Blues. Bell on ball. Just got it out. Here's Wallace. Feeds the handball forward. Jennings gathers and just chucks it. And he gives it a barrel.
That is elite.
He got territory. Eamon Radley, best place, gathers. Turning circle's good. Spears the pass.
Whoops.
Walters took the mark on the second bite.
It's a falcon.
Now he goes inside centre corridor. Marty Gilchrist, he's got Turlin running. And I reckon he's going to go to him. No, he's going to go short to Holloway. Holloway, he can go short to Turlin, and he does at 48 metres out. So Turlin.
Too far out, boys, here.
I was going to say maybe just a little bit beyond his distance, young Cyril. But you never know.
I reckon he's not a bad kick for a little fella.
He's a beautiful kick.
Yeah.
Beautiful kick.
Too fast, Stewie.
Right, I'm backing him in. Come on, Turtle.
So Turlin, they need this one, the Blues. Improves the angle.
He smothered.
Smothered kick. Casey gathers. Tries to kick it out of the ground.
I reckon if it wasn't smothered, he had the distance.
Never. Well, I must admit, when he started running that arc, I thought, I'm in trouble here.
They need a goal, the Blues.
Yep.
They do need a goal. A couple of your under 16 boys just sitting up here just watching intently, Wigsy.
Yes.
Who you got to you got the
We got the Portland boys. So they all played under 18s today, those lads. So
are they having an RDO tomorrow then?
let's
Or
hold
are
the
they?
ball.
Free kick's going to go to the Blues.
No, they'll all play. So Jagger Lynch and Lockie Walters and Ollie Dowie. So no, they'll have a bit of a run around tomorrow too. Under 18s are short. Is that right? Do you reckon he's making the distance here, Stewie?
Mate, he will absolutely. Just don't get it smothered again. Cyril. So Turlin, 4-point lead to the Bloods over the Roosters too, all thanks to Matco High, 49-45. Jai Turlin's kicked the last couple for the Blue Baggers. So they go to 4-7-31. They trail the Portland Tigers by 30 points, 9-7-61. They needed that, Wiggs. They need back-to-back goals now.
Yeah, look, they do. Benny Cunnington coming off here, so no, that might be just a rotation, I think. But yeah, look, they do. They've probably looked a little bit better, like this quarter. But again, what did we say? 20 points. So they need some more centre clearances. Jai Turlin, I reckon, sparked him a little bit. Kicked the last two, got the last centre clearance.
And the Blues are going to get the job done by 14 points over the Gold Coast Suns. What a disappointment they have been.
Jeez. What's going on there, Stewie?
Don't know, mate, but...
Steam dimmer this time.
Oh, absolutely. He might end up back at Essendon. Who knows? He might be.
Look out.
He might have enough. Here you go, Portland, though. Quick kick comes out. The Blues need back-to-back goals. Wilson, handball. Over the top, looking for Fink. Wason picks it up for the Blues. Steps back inboard. Bouncing football. Jack Walsh comes out. He's been good this afternoon. Off the ground goes Bid, mate. Nice little bit of play there by Opperman. Into space, Turlin. He's really trying to lift for the Blues.
Oh, good mark.
Great mark. This kid's been magnificent, Hampshire, this afternoon.
Played really well.
He's done some great things. Down back, he spent a lot of time forward and in the ruck, but I think they're playing him in a different role.
Bit of a hybrid sort of play. Sort of play him anywhere, and he'll give you a good, honest contest.
He's old man Roger.
Correct.
So ball far out of side. Contest goes across the boundary line. So we've ticked over 18.5 minutes on the league contracting time clock. Tigers lead this one by 30 points. The other game that's a lot of interest in is Roosters and Terang Morlake, and the Bloods leading that one by 4 points.
Jeez, that's
nearing three-quarter time. So boundary throw in. Watts up against Buck. Gathered by Manane over the shoulder. Wasn't called in the end. Blackley noted. Races towards it and takes a nice mark. He's been important across half back.
They need a bit more out of Cody. He's had a couple of shots at goal, and probably Heath Morgan Morris as well.
So the short kick to Piergross. Just sidesteps and goes corridor. Finds a teammate in Campbell. Spearing pass to the 50. Good one. And he finds Jennings.
They've lowered their eyes well.
Yeah,
since,
that
haven't
was
they?
better. Yep.
Toby Jennings. If anyone could kick it against the breeze, 50 out, this is one bloke you nearly put in that category. He's unbelievable talent. Short kick onto the lead.
Oh,
Yes.
what a goal.
Oh, no.
Nelly.
Gathered.
Oh, good
Ricochets
smother.
the kick, smothered. The Blues have done well here. First in there was Jackson trying to feed it out. He's wrapped up, not going anywhere. And I'll tell you what, the kick from Jennings was almost spot on. Just couldn't quite take the mark. In the end, Burns for the Portland Tigers. So about 40 out from the Tigers goal. They're kicking to the city end. The tap work from Watch was good. Here's Jennings off the pack. Jennings hang on to throw. Oh, lucky. He could have kicked that. That would have been 50, I would have thought. So he had to hold up the brakes, and Wasting gets a freak, and he goes to Manane at centre-half back.
And the Canberra Raiders are getting the job done against the West Tigers too, boys. 22-6. Absolute shellacking
22
for the Raiders. Here's Buck. 70 metres out, swings onto the right boot in the pocket. Good kick. And Morgan Morris, all of a sudden, the Blues with a little bit of momentum.
That was really good play then by Warrnambool. Lowered eyes, kick marked a bit, chose the right options, executed, and then a really good kick inside 50. So this is probably a pretty big kick in the context of the game.
He's a big kick of the ball too, Morgan Morris. I've seen him out at Merri River during the week. He sinks a slipper into him. Don't worry about that. So it comes in, kicks on its way.
It's there.
He just ran straight off. It was like a no-look goal. Confidence levels are up. It's a goal.
Great
so
goal.
The Blues get back-to-back goals. All of a sudden, they go to 5-7-37. Portland, 9-7-61. I've got a feeling it's game on here, boys. Blackie, all thanks to SC Concrete on the boundary.
Yeah, a couple of goals in a row. Probably, I think that's 3 in a row now for Warrnambool, I think. Yeah, done well. Centre clearance, kicking well inside 50. And it is game on, boys, I'd say.
Yeah, just the transition from their back 50 to their forward 50 then. Bit more patient, going wider, using the uncontested mark, changing angles, and Portland just probably rolling back a little bit. So we spoke about it. They need to defend a little bit better, Portland.
Good centre clearance too, Hilly.
Good tap down in the end. So here comes the Tigers. Previtt looking to go centre corridor. Intercept Mark Bell. So can they make it another one in succession? He spears the pass. Cody. Well reached mark there, taken by Edwards. So he'll work it out at defensive 50. Nice kick, and he finds Toby Jennings, who just loves the sidestep, and he kicks it further afield. Tanner Blackley Noda. Will his next kick be? Short. Has to be good to Huppets. It is straight on the chest.
This is the one that's important.
So he's going to go low, long inside 50. Great kick.
Yep.
Great kick, Jet Lovell. Takes a nice mark on the lead. Now this might push his distance radar a little bit too, Jet.
Especially where he's kicking it from in terms of in the mud.
In a bit of a slippery dip there.
Is Cunners coming back, boys? Can we see him downstairs there, Blackie?
No, mate.
No, might be in the shed, like in the box.
So Lovell to get the reply back. The Blues have kicked the last couple. Goes around the arc. It's a worm burner. Deep forward pocket. They got a hand on it. Wilson kicks over his head. Walsh jumping out of there was Cowling. Got it out of high kick anyway. And waiting there was Wilson. Play on. Gets it to Cody Jones. Short kick, looks to centre it. Stretching. Jet Lovell couldn't take it this time around. Gathered by Wallace for the Blues. Jennings there. So's Buck. The sun shines in their eyes. Here comes Jackson Bell. He's going to go further afield, and he spears the pass to Turland. They've got the numbers back here, the Tigers. So Turland draws the player. Goes back to Bell. Goes deep, long inside, forward 50. Edwards stands tall, almost takes the mark. Piergross to assist. Free kick to the Tigers. And both players a little bit sore. Edwards feeling a little bit worse.
Dinger Bell's been good, isn't it, this quarter?
Him and Jai Turlin, they've really got them going, and they're looking a bit dangerous. Once they get the ball off the line in the open side of the ground, they've looked pretty good.
All of a sudden, I reckon Portland are the ones that need a bit of a goal here. They're kind of gasping a bit, aren't they? Good play, got numbers around the contest. Well done by Bid, mate.
Great
good
tackle.
1v3. He done very well there, and he might have been unlucky not to be rewarded with a hold in the pill. Right in front of the commentary box here. So, Portland 9-7-61, Warrnambool 5-7-37, 24 and a half minutes gone in this third quarter. So this game evenly poised as we speak. We think Portland will be coming out with a slight little advantage in the final quarter, and there is some rain coming too, boys, they tell me. Blackie, can you feel it downstairs? Because it is some grey clouds coming over as we speak.
Heading to Hawkesdale.
Heading to Hawkesdale. Free kick to Turlin. Here we go. So,
what about this one?
Well, it should be a favourable kind of win.
Look out.
Blowing over his shoulder.
Should be.
No. There's no way he's making the distance from here.
Don't know about that.
He'll run around, he'll crimp around again here. No, he just puts it up to the top of the square. Clever play. So we don't really know the result of that. Oh, handball intercepted. Gee whiz, good smother in the end. Wrapped up, strong tackle too high. Yeah. Oh, a little bit of feeling too as players get up there.
Still no Cunners, boys, I don't think, is he?
No.
Still no Cunners.
So you keep an eye on that one. Blackley Noda gets a little bit of run and a bit of carry. So high up and under. Blue's got numbers around this contest. Cowling takes a nice mark. So he's starting to impose himself into this contest. Kicks out the buck.
He dropped it.
Drops what he probably normally would swallow. Well done by Jennings. His kick was a scrubber. Cowling goes and gets it again. He handballs to himself a couple of times, to be honest. Kick off the ground. Here goes Bell. Look at that for a pick-up. Take it without it. Umpire says play on. Manane's there as well. Bell's there again. The ball was just flicked out. We've got to play it down. Back play to it. I reckon it's Cowling, is it?
Yeah.
And he saw for a second time Sammy Cowling, so he's
not moving.
He isn't moving very flush either, so just he's on his haunches again. So he's obviously got an issue, I reckon, boys.
Warrnambool kick for a sling tackle.
So Warrnambool free kick at half forward. He's just slow to get to his feet again here, Moo. So hopefully, he's groggy again.
Yep.
I think he's in trouble, the big fella. I think he's a bit wobbly on the feet here, but he's walking off. And if that's a second kind of HIA, I think that'd be.
I think it's. You were talking about it before, Hilly.
That'd be
Evened out. Just sit him out.
So he's running off now. So umpire blows the whistle for play on. Morgan Morris comes out uncontested, takes an uncontested mark. So the Blues have got a bit of momentum here. 25 metres out directly in front. This is a massive kick for Morgan Morris.
That's their fifth mark inside 50 for the quarter.
And they didn't have hardly any in the first half, Blackie.
No.
So Cowling just going off. McCartney comes on. Still no Cunnington.
Yeah, he might be done too.
So Morgan Morris comes in. Oh, jeez, he's pulled it. He's missed it. That is a let-off. An absolute let-off for the Tigers. But this game's got a bit of everything at the moment. There's players going down like 10 pins.
10 pins. The old rollerball. So Blackley and Odie, you wouldn't think there's much time left.
They probably want the siren to go Portland at the moment. They wouldn't want to give up another one.
Has the breeze increased a little bit down there, Blackie, or thanks to SC Concrete?
A little bit. It's a little bit swirly, comes in gusts, mate, but probably has. And Chad Fink has come off the ground for another rub down. He's had a couple of rub downs on his back, so he might have a bit of an issue on his lower back.
So boundary throwing will occur, half forward line for the Blues. They've won the scoring battle in this third term.
What do they kick? 2-2 to 1 goal straight.
Yep. So Turlin tried to feed it out. The Tigers holding the ball, free kicks, going to go to Toby Jennings. Oh, he's been terrific this afternoon, Toby Jennings. He'll go short via foot. Just
Blues midfield's got on top in this third quarter, hasn't
they
it?
have.
I don't reckon Watts seems like he's been in the ruck as much this quarter. I don't know whether they just iced him for a big last quarter. I don't know. Big fly early, nice mark taken in the end. So the Tigers, they were going to go playing on, but just going back behind his mark. So now they'll play on. It was Jennings again inside forward 50, the one-on-one. Giddings, great mark, backed himself, stood tall, and he'll have a shot 40 metres out.
If you get them one-on-one, they look almost like they're going to mark just about everything, so...
How good's Harris Jennings?
Yeah, terrific, and Toby. So Connor Giddings, he's already kicked one this afternoon, looking for his second. Be a tough kick, not an easy part of the ground to kick, but they'd love one here on the cusp of three-quarter time. Comes in, gives it absolutely everything. That is a great goal. Lucas Brothers snagged it over from Connor Giddings, and they needed it, as Wiggsy said, and he converts beautifully. 10-7-67 to 5-8-38, back out to 29 points.
So Heath Morgan-Morris misses one here. It's a really good grab, and it's like a 12-point turnaround there. And it's a real deflating one because Warrnambool.
You see a few heads dropped in.
Warrnambool dominated. Really, it looked like the better side this quarter. So, that was almost against the run of play, but a couple of really good contested marks down the line, and that was a really good finish.
Didn't rush it either, didn't rush it.
Hey, boys, around the grounds, all thanks to Macco Hire. Almost, I'm not sure what part of the game it is, but it's North Warrnambool 6-9-45, leading Cobden 4-8-32.
There's the siren.
There's the siren. The Bloods. Early final term, 8-8-56 to 7-3-45, so they're up by 11. Low scoring out at Vic Park, as expected. Midway through the second term, Camperdown 1-2-8, leading Croydon 0-2-2. And at Melville Oval, it is the Kangaroos currently leading 5-9-39 to 3-4-22. And at three-quarter time here, it's the Tigers 10-7-67, leading Warrnambool 5-8-38.
Wow, a really interesting quarter. I thought the Blues got themselves right back into this contest, and just that last goal, geez, it hurt, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So Morgan Morris kicks that, goes back to the centre where they've actually, that quarter, Warrnambool been pretty good. Probably the story for Warrnambool is, again, you look at, say, Cowling, this is going to be interesting. Cunnington, Reggie Mast looks proppy, so... you can't see him, but look, Jackson. As long as Jackson Bell's out there, Jai Turland, what do they do with Reece Buck? Does he have to go forward? But what do they need to kick? They need to kick. They're 30 points down, so they're going to have to kick at least 6 goals to win. So. But don't die wondering. So again, maybe Reece Buck goes forward.
Throw caution to the wind. They kick 5 in the contest. They got to double that, and certainly kick 6 to win the game in this final quarter. It is not done. Make no mistake about it here. Three-quarter time. There's some dark clouds skidding around too, so there might be a bit of rain to finish this contest as well. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with final quarter action right after this on your home of football, Netball 94.5 3YB FM.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on Streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Some people say there's more to life than drinks. I guess they haven't tried these ones. The delicious new range at McCafe. There's a drink for that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Hi, it's John from Curare Health Service, Elder Care Support Program. We provide support by helping Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people aged 50 plus get registered with My Aged Care. If you're having trouble navigating the confusing aged care sector, give us a call on 55 67 1270 and we can help guide you through the process. Curare Health, always here for mob.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from Ember's wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from their Bottle Mart bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't forget their drive-through bottle shop brewing Piccolo coffee. For the perfect venue, it's gotta be the Flying Horse. Of course!
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power Core, essential as.
Getting a text back.
She texted back!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy. The Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
Welcome back. Final quarter action's just got underway here. Hampden League Live match of the day. 10-7-67. Portland, Warrnambool 5-8-38. No Ben Cunnington and no Sam Kelling after that three-quarter time huddle. Blackie downstairs, all thanks to SC Concrete.
I'm not sure. I think it's a leg issue with Benny Cunnington. And the Moose had a couple of head knocks, so just a precaution for him.
So ball inside forward 50 for the Blues. They need a couple of quick ones here. Bidmay looks to work the handball around to Wallace, who's had a great debut game, the youngster. Handball comes out to Edwards for the Tigers. Short kick. Oh, good bump there by Bell. Well read there by Huppert. Jet Lovell feeds the handball back. Just overrunning there was Toby Jennings. Just awaiting there at the back line there for the Tigers was White. Dispossessed. They got the handball forward and Lovell nearly took a nice mark, wasting up the ground. Under pressure, handballs to Radley, who'll reset and go inside forward 50. Who's going to win this one? Good punch away there. Slipping at the last minute there was the Tigers. Buck just dumps it inside forward 50. Joshy Edwards underneath it. Robbed out of there by Wallace. Fed the handball out to Bidmate on the right boot. Has a shot at goal. Yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful finish there from Liam Bidmate. Non-preferred side, and it just gives the Blues a glimmer of hope. 6-8-44. They trail 10-7-67, the Tigers. 2 minutes, Wiggs.
Yeah, Liam Bidmate pushing forward there. Reece Wallace, a couple of good contests. Don't know who made that tackle, but that tackle was big. So probably exactly what they need. I think Jackson Bell definitely.
Right.
We thought he was done as a midfielder, but in the last couple of years he's been one of the league's best halfbacks. But him going into the middle of the ground, I think they'll be revisiting that during the rest of the season because he's been really good.
Been enormous. Just gives him a bit of run too, I think, which is important. So there's a little bit of life here in the Blues. Don't worry about that. Here comes Tanner Lovell though through the middle, straight to Huppert. So they get the centre clearance. Harry Ryan's gone back for the Blues in this final quarter. Buck just goes off the ground, a little kick. Huppert's in there, back out to Jennings. Jennings now, Jennings. Good spoil in the end by Radley on the second bite of the cherry. Ryan just bangs it on the boot. Here comes Wallace. Couldn't quite gather. Lovell does though for the Portland Tigers and hits up big Jakey Wilson far out of sight, about 55 metres out. So Wilson, high up and under, getting to the target, roving off the bottom of the pack.
Oh, he's kicked it.
Oh my God, that is Stevie Milne-like. That was magnificent, and I'm trying to pick up who it was.
Who kicked it.
I reckon it was either Previtt or Artie Harvey. I reckon it might have been Previtt.
That is one of the goals of the year. There would have been nothing. There was no daylight, and he has made something from nothing and at a real crucial time for the Portland Tigers. And he still hasn't turned around to get his number.
Turn around. Come on.
Give us a look, because he's high-fiving.
He's getting high fives everywhere.
And Portland go to 11.773
Number 9 on the
to
back.
6.844.
89.
So Noah Previtt, we're in the 89. Who was the best 89 you've ever played against, Wiggsy?
Noah Previtt, mate, never played against him, so best 89 I've seen.
Here they go, the Tigers, through a couple of change of handballs out in front. All Previtt just in the end. Just overran the ball, so marked there by the Blues. Centre corridor kick has to be good to Morgan Morris. Play on the umpire calls. Plenty of Tigers around the contest and holds everything up, and we'll have a stoppage. So the ball game back to 29 points early in this final term, the power core final term. Essential as Weymouth straight down to the Tigers midfielder. High up and under kick towards half forward. Working hard there was Carter. He's been a ripper this year for the Blues. Oh, nice bit of work there by Harris Jennings, but he was straight into the trouble and the tackle of Morgan Morris, not going anywhere. And on the broadcast side wing, we'll have a stoppage. Blackie, some Senate account stats from that third term.
Yeah, inside 50s, what did they have? They had 13 for Warrnambool and 18 for the Portland Tigers. Centre clearances went... Warrnambool evened it up that quarter, 2-2, so yeah, they made a bit of a comeback, and 2 goals 2 to 2 goals straight for the Portland Tigers.
Blackley Noda trying to keep the ball alive for the Tigers. Marnie Gilchrist assisting there for the Blues. A real fight on to try and get a clearance.
Yeah, good contest out there by all players.
So between wing and half forward, 5 minutes gone, final term. It's the Tigers 11.773 to 6.844.
Around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Kahia. Roosters 9.458 to Rang Mortlake 8.10.58.
Oh wow!
That's at the 15.5 minute mark, final quarter.
One to watch at the Wilson's DC Farron Oval. Giddings up the ground, the little toe poke, the Tigers trying to paddle it forward. They did well, great pick up in the end. Inside 50, it goes wide. And a free kick will go to the Warrnambool Blues deep inside the 50. Roller Holloway will be the resultant free kick person for the Blues.
Good lolly mix, Blackie. Thanks to SL Distributors, good handling sponsor.
They're the best lollies.
So Holloway looks to play on and looks to get some long kick out of defensive 50. They fly high, everyone. Wallace, geez, he's found around the contest a few times. He just hasn't looked out of place, has he, Reece?
Yep.
Great kid as well. Just a hard worker. Goes all right with the willow and the ball down at Merivale Cricket too. So on the edge of the centre square, it's Watts up against Weymouth. No one really got a clear, decisive tap. Wallace in there once again. Pickpocketed there by the Tigers of Burns. Feeds a handball to Huppert. Inside 50. Finks the man. Holloway nearly grabbed it. Wason to support. Lovell did well, and he sort of socketed a kick or need a kick over the point line for a minor score. So 11.874, she's 30 points, 6.844, and the ball's still alive in the forward 50 for the Tigers.
That was good play there by Giddings, getting back with a flight against Carter. So no Sammy Cowling, no Ben Cunnington come back on yet for the Blues. So I think they're done for the day, all thanks to Croyd Pharmacy. So that is probably going to be a story too out of this contest. Manane, he's wrapped up in a strong tackle by Huppert. And you can see, boys, just a few little wet patches around the side of this ground. The waters are still sitting there, so it just shows that the drainage is just definitely something wrong with it.
Yep. Blocked, I'd say.
A few boys up at the bar over there, boys, in the corner. See that very often up here these days, but there's a few up there. So they're piling in once again. Huppert's has been magnificent. Matthews could try and player of the day, boys. Who are we thinking at the moment?
Well, Tanner Lovell's been really good. Huppert's, Haven't seen him. He's getting...
Blackney Noda's been good.
Yes.
Fink's been good.
Yes, he's been good.
Chet Lovell.
There's been quality players right across the ground. I reckon for the Blue Baggers, Jackson Bell and Turlin have been absolutely magnificent. Tyler Watts has been all right for the Portland Tigers too as he comes through. Good play once again by the big man. Doesn't get much purchase on the kick, hasn't gone 15. Reggie Mast goes in there for the Blues. Driven into the ground that time was Edwards, and he was going absolutely nowhere, so the umpire Hoy says, give it to me, boys. Let's have a ball up. Virtually smack bang on centre wing, Hilly.
It is. Soccer off the ground there by the Blues. Good pick up by McCartney. Coming on as Walsh. Intercepts, gets the handball to Tanner Lovell. Goes on the left boot, inside 50. Slipping there was Wilson. Defending there was Ryan. And the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in.
He had a little rinse through the hair as he big Jaggy was. He had a little... different coloured hair or something, I reckon, this year, the great man.
They might be getting another year older, great man. So we're about 55 out from the Tigers' goal. 9 minutes gone. Front position there. Watts has grabbed it out of the ruck. High kick. It's going deep. Goal square. Fink. Holloway. Great mark.
Put that down.
That's a Peterbolt Bridgestone Player of the Day contender. Nice mark there by Holloway. Here the Blues go through Oppen with a bit of run. She's getting dark here at the Reed Oval. The fly from the back was good from Buck. He'll go short kick to a running Carter. Carter now can go further afield. Kick has to be good, but Piergross gets a defensive punch at his feet. Harris Jennings. And he looks just to control things a little bit with some ease. Paddle on there by Cody Jones. Edwards goes further afield and ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. So they got the territory they wanted. They get to reset around 48 metres out, Wicks.
Yeah, they can see what Warrnambool are trying to do. They're trying to keep speed on the ball, trying to get it moving quick. And it was pretty good for 3/4 of the ground, but then just romp. And players have found it really hard to stand up. Ground really slippery.
So here goes Buck. He gets a quick kick forward now for the Blues. McCartney sits underneath it. Good play by Hampshire. He's been good too for Portland today for mine. Kick goes in, but reading it better was Radley for the Blues defence. So Radley plays on quickly at the Bidmate. He's been good in this final quarter. Bidmate kicks into space, looking for Reggie. Bouncing football. Will it set up for the big man? It kind of does, but it doesn't. Free kick for Reg. Walsh not happy with the attention, but Reggie will get the resultant free kick. Plays on. Handball over the top to Bidmate. It was hot there for Manane. Holding the ball. That was red hot. And free kick will go to Jackson. He's been good too for the Portland Tigers, in particular in that first half. He goes back to Jack Walsh, who's got plenty of time. Just goes back further afield too, so they
not 15.
No, not 15. Told to play on. Manane, no, it's Bidmate sits underneath it. Lights come on. Here at Reed Oval. Quick kick forward. Morgan Morris was the target. Well done by Piergross. He gets the handball out to Lucas. Brody Lucas gets a kick forward. Now, this is Edwards, and he's got 1v5. He does very well.
Yeah,
that was
that's a
good
win.
play because the Blues had players everywhere around that contest. So, Jakey Edwards, take a bow. Alan Blackburn, all thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, still no report on Ben Cunnington. I'd say lower leg for sure, and poor old Moose copped a couple of head whacks, so the Blues are going to find it pretty tough from here, aren't they?
Hey, Bloods leading by 5 points, 22 minutes gone, final quarter. Gee whiz, that is going down to the wire at the DC Farron Oval in Mortlake. Big game. Bloods can nearly lock in top 3 with a win, I reckon, boys.
Well, it sort of puts them in that space, doesn't it? Turlin really good for the Blues. Inside 50, Edwards and Cody. Bit of a slippery ball on that patch, and Edwards did well. He finds Hampshire. He's taken a few marks.
He's
been good, mate. Strong player.
Yep.
Strong player.
They missed him last year. He missed a fair bit of time with a knee injury. This young fella's taken the responsibility as a key position player really well too, Charlie Piergross. So he's just going to go across the face. Didn't really execute the kick, but he was good enough to get it to Edwards in the end. He'll go short via foot. Now he's got a teammate who can go further afield. Previtt, who kicked an absolute beauty. Artie Harvey, his teammate, down the ground, takes the mark on true centre wing. So he's still looking to put a little bit of speed on the ball. Gets it short to Jackson. Jackson can go back to Campbell here if he sees him. He does. Campbell, who's been pretty solid across half back.
He's played well too.
Goes and
Great kick. He's a good kick.
He is.
Good kick, Campbell.
And now it's back into the hands of Hampshire. He can go further afield to Watts. Watts kicked a beauty from this range early in the first term. Goes short, finds Walsh.
That was good in terms of that's not. Again, they love to handball, but that was just a bit more tempo, changed angles, took the easy kick.
They're actually a good kicking side.
Yes,
the Tigers. They're a really good kicking side.
They're running the game out well, aren't they?
Yep.
They are running the game out.
So Jack Walsh, who's already kicked one this afternoon, looking for his second. I reckon this will be about his range. 40 metres out. Gets it, kicks to the top of the square. They fly high. Carter being one of those. Great roving work there by Harvey. Here's Toby Jennings. Sold the can. He runs around, has a shot at goal, and has kicked a goal. That is unbelievable from Toby Jennings.
That's summed that up, hasn't it?
Expect the unexpected from Toby Gaz Jennings. So they love it, the Tigers. And they go to 12.880, 6.844, and that's the Lucas Brothers snag of the day for sure.
They chased him down to celebrate too. He was kind of running away from him. It was like a soccer celebration. It's one thing I've noticed today, though. The Portland Tigers, when someone does something well, they've been celebrating.
They're very good at that.
So I think there's been a bit of let's enjoy ourselves a bit.
It sort of brings back, when they played finals in 22, just that getting behind one another, camaraderie, really strong.
Won a final at Port
Fairy. That was the loudest I've ever heard a club song.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you what, they've played very well today and they're going to get the 4 points. Don't worry about that. Jackson Bell, he's done everything he can for the Blues today. Morgan Morris comes through, flag set off. Handball comes out to McCartney. His kick off the side of the boot, but look at that. Edwards takes a nice mark once again. Bark. Good fist. Oh, is that a hammy? Yeah. Oh, it's cramp. I don't know. Is it Walsh? It's just cramp. He might have been just playing and foxing on him. He's got it strapped up, actually, so that's interesting.
Yep.
Keep an eye on that one. Al Blackburn, all thanks to Koroyd Pharmacy.
Okay.
That left hammy, it's basket weaved. So the basket weave, we've all had a few basket weaves over the journey.
Basket weave.
Old Lyle Eels used to basket weave me for the grannies. Just suck the paste in, boys. Oh, driven into the ground. Umpire's letting it go here.
Now I'll point to your friend.
Good strength that time. That was by Reggie. Swings around the body. That was just so nonchalant from Reg. And that's a Lucas Brothers snag of the day contender too.
That's a second
to come second. Yeah, to come second.
Actually, might be third, I reckon.
There's been a couple
of good goals.
Yeah.
So Blues go to 7.850. They trail the Portland Tigers by 30 points, 12.880. Been a really impressive win for the Portland Tigers. Wiggs?
Yeah, look, they've been again. They've won. They won the clearances early. Warrnambool will challenge them at different stages, but they just look. Again, they look quick. They get numbers around the ball. They share the ball. They can kick the ball well. They got some really good key position players. So this might be a bit of a defining sort of season-turning sort of win for them, hopefully.
And I reckon a couple of their kids have just sort of let the go too. Lucas and Previtt, Jet Lovell. Slipping there was Bidmate. Almost taking the ball there was Previtt. Trying to sock it off again was Burns. Lost it. Burns did really well. He turned and he gathered the football and gets it to Harris Jennings. Sidesteps. Looks to get some purchase on the kick. Jet Lovell in front. Just awaiting there nicely was Sam Carter. Finds Wason, who's tried hard all day. Just doesn't stop running contest to contest. Kicks good to Manane. So Manane will go to half forward. Looks for Reggie. Jumping in front of him there was Piergross. Just got the handball out in time. But the Blues can reload here. Wells works it back. Here's Walters. Inside forward 50. It's deep 50. Hampshire keeps it in front. Did well. Campbell to support. They feed the handball out wide. Piergross is going to have to work here. Stands his ground. Look to go to Hampshire. Feeds the handball out. Looking for Walsh. And it goes back into the hands of the Blues. Here they go. Can they make something here? The Blues through Morgan Morris. Has a shot at goal. The ball holds up in the goal square and an easy mark taken there by Tyler Watts.
That shows how strong that wind is out there now. Hey, Blood still leading by 5 points, 27.5 minutes gone, final quarter, 64-59 against the Roosters.
I reckon it was 5 points last time up at the Friendlies, wasn't it? Which was really tight when we did that match of the day.
You might have been right, big fella. Jackson Bell, he's in contention for Warrnambool's best on today, boys, I think. They got the TV in the old grandstand over the back there too, boys, in the corner. I haven't seen that before. The old TV screen. New innovation for the Blues faithful. So ball goes forward again. Could have been a poke in the eye, I think, to Morgan Morris. Hampshire, I reckon he's been magnificent today, the big fella. He's been strong. Little flick by Jennings to Lovell. That's Tanner. Oh, he's been magnificent. Gets to Jackson. They just combine so well. Tell you what, they're going to be a slippery side come September in the dry conditions.
Yeah, it feel like, again, they need different ways to, when, again, a team can shut down their handball game, because there's been times today where the handball has really helped them, but at times when they've probably just overdone it, so it's probably just trying to get that balance.
And just that settling down the play too.
Yeah.
Nearly half-time at Victoria Park, Koroid. Saints 1-5-11, Camperdown 1-2-8. Must be horrific conditions out there by the looks of that. Right on the cusp of half-time. Hamilton Kangaroos leading Port Fairy 41-23. And, the Bloods are holding on and clinging on at the 29-minute mark to a 5-point lead against the Roosters, boys.
Yeah, it was always going to be a great game up there at the Wilsons DC Farron. Out of side. Ball will have a stoppage. Back here it's 20 minutes almost. Sort of 19 and a half gone. 30 points.
Impressive for South Warrnambool. Again, a lot of players out.
I agree.
Some young players and going to Mortlake against the Bloods, who are sitting second pretty comfortably. And regardless if they don't get the job done, really they're coming.
Oh, and I agree. Obviously, we spoke with Nico at the start of the day. I just feel like this year, if they don't make the finals, and there's every chance they don't, that, geez, there's a lot of positives that come out of it, and I'd be loving to take on their list next year again, they've got some real quality.
Yep.
So, boundary throw in. Blackie, all thanks to SC Concrete. You've just noticed something.
There's a ball on the ground, but Sammy Cunningham's come on to get it off, so the young kid must have wanted it and kicked it on.
Tigers go forward. Ryan just awaiting and takes an easy chest mark in the end across half back. He'll go short by a foot.
They'll still only one game, South, if they do lose this, behind Warrnambool. And their percentage is a bit stronger.
Yeah.
So there's certainly well and truly a chance to... Warrnambool got a pretty good draw, I know that. But there'll be a chance.
But there's no easy wins, though, either. If you look at the competition, too, Camperdown, how they've been competitive. Cobden, Hamilton have had some good periods. Good transition play there from the Blues. Reece Buck takes the mark 40 metres out. So it's 30 points, 21 almost gone on the Lee contracting time clock.
Game over at DC Farron. Bloods win by 5 points.
Wow.
So that pretty well might lock him in for top three, even second. Buck has a shot at goal. He's a beautiful kick. It's going to drop short. Punched away. Rove by Turl, and he's wrapped up straight away. And a stoppage inside the goal square will eventuate. It's 12.880 to 7.850. 21 and a half gone.
The lights are on here at Reed Oval too. We've got the kids here. They're just kind of shelling cards at the moment.
That's the Hill boys leading the way.
Just the Hill boys have ate for Australia today, to be honest. They are eating machines. They haven't missed too much on the fang, and they might have thrown to the side, I reckon, in regards to the food eating. They've done a good job, the boys.
I'll need some tips off Wiggsy how to feed 4 boys in the later years.
Get a second job, mate, I'd say.
Who was good at... who's the best eater in your household, Wiggsy? Was it Ollie, or was it...
Yeah, Ollie's pretty good.
He's good on the fang.
Yeah, he likes getting stuck in the cereal and the porridge. He's pretty good, though. He's got the Christian Petrarca little cookbook.
Oh, that's a great one. At home.
The healthy options. I like that, Ollie.
Yep. But he's good. He's self-sufficient.
Get on the sardo chicken, Ollie. Sardo chicken. Magnificent from Ollie.
You haven't been on the Petrarca book, mate.
I love it. It's good.
Imagine your footy career if you hadn't been on the Petrarca book. You could have been anything, big fella. Here goes Edwards. Little kick. Looking for Wilson. Caught one around the ears, the big fella. Big Jakey stepped around a bit of traffic, the big man. Kick was smothered by Harry Ryan. Handball over the top to Jackson Bell. Bell now goes inboard looking for a little turtle. Good mark too. Gee, he's been good.
Tried really hard.
Hasn't he? All day, Jai Turn. Every time he steps onto the park, he does. Portland with numbers, though, across half-back. That's Edwards. Back to Blackley Noda, who's kicked 2 from half-back this afternoon. Bouncing football. I think it might be Harvey. Artie Harvey. Handball goes over the top. Looking for Jackson, but getting back was Holloway. Takes a nice mark. So Riley Holloway, his kick's going to be intercepted too. And that was a good grab in the end by Cody Jones. Goes inboard to Lovell.
He's done some nice things, Jones. Really sets them up.
Yep. Been impressed with their sort of younger, smaller brigade.
Jennings, this time it's Toby to the coach in Huppets, looking for Jackson. Holloway reads it well though. Nice mark, running football. Turlin's going to have to take on a couple. He's going to be outnumbered, outsized. Handball comes forward. Huppets gets it to a teammate in Jennings. Back to Huppets. Goes in board, but Weymouth takes an uncontested mark. Plays on quickly to Wallace.
He does. In his debut game, he's been terrific. Gets it to Walters. Goes long inside, forward 50. The 2-on-1. Punched away by Piergross. And they've got numbers to work with here, the Tigers. Bell keeps it alive, picks it up, has a shot at goal. And it goes out of bounds on the full.
I think they put a couple back, I reckon, Portland. Like even that last 4A forward, that they sort of didn't have any forwards to sort of kick it to. So they're trying to ice the game and doing it pretty well.
So the Tigers, right back pocket. They're going to round out victors here at the Reed Oval. They currently lead by 29 points. It was their second term that really set it up. Kicking 5 goals. Burns kicks long down the ground. Blackley Noda up against Ryan. Ryan on the 3 bites. Takes a really good mark in the end. Peter Bolsh-Bridgestone, player of the day contender. He'll go short via foot. Manane, just ultra consistent for the Warrnambool Blues. He'll go short to Marnie Gilchrist. The youngster's got so much potential. Squares it up at half forward. Walters couldn't quite grab it in the end, but he's good enough to recover and have that short kick towards half forward. And Otto Opperman will have a shot from 50 out.
Too far out to score, do you think, Hilly?
Down that end, I reckon. It'll be a little bit tough. Opperman, he'll look to go the pass.
Free kick, I'd say. No.
Bell gathers, Bell shoots, Bell misses. And the Blues get a minor score. 7-10-52 to 12 out 80, 25 and a half gone. Blackie, all thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, the Blues haven't given in, but they've just been too good. Down 2 rotations doesn't help with Cunnington and Sam Cowling off, but very impressed with Portland, the way they've opened it up, especially in that second quarter, kicking 5 goals. 5 actually they kicked.
So Cunnington and Cowling, if they were unavailable next week.
Yeah. Is it Cobden at Cobden? I don't know about, but they obviously won last week.
Been right against North today,
I think. Yeah, what's the score there, Hilly?
The score currently, that one there is 69 to 47, so 22 points.
Only?
Yep.
So Cobden will come away from that going probably,
Cobden were terrific last week. Just the way they executed their game plan, especially navigating the way Levi Dare plays and covers the ground. They did really well. So Cobden play Warrnambool. Portland obviously play Croyd over at home. South Warrnambool, Camperdown, Port Fairy, North Warrnambool and Terang, Mortlake and Hamilton. So a couple of good games there. Portland and Croyd should be a cracker.
That's our Hammer League live match of the day next week too. Boys bouncing football. Getting back is Edwards. So we've got a road trip next week, boys. Over to Portland. Always a good trip too because we've got the Chicken and Seafood King. We can get on the way out. It's always a bit of fun for the boys. So Piergross hasn't been a passenger today for Portland. I reckon they've all done their bit.
Yeah.
Good luck picking their best players.
Makes a difference, and there's still got a couple to come back in, like Jay Moody still to come back in. Cade Lovell still to come back into that lineup, so they've got a bit of quality and depth to come in, the Tigers.
And the big man, the big ruckman.
Malcolm's out, I think, for the year. Yeah, had Lockie Huppets on last week. He looks like he's probably going to have some sort of hip. Maybe I don't know whether it's a hip replacement, but definitely some hip surgery. Poor Benny Malcolm, which you'd love to see him out there because he's been such an integral part of the Tigers for a long time.
Out of bounds on the full. Free kick will go to Luke Cody. So Cody bangs it strong and long. Buck's going to fly, just goes over the top of the head. Big fist. Here comes Blackley Noda charging through like a raging bull. Wells gathers well. Wrapped up in a strong tackle, going nowhere. And we will have a ball up. So 28 minutes gone. Final quarter. And it's a 28-point lead to the Portland Tigers, 12-8-80. Blues 7-10-52. And that Fijian soccer game over the back, it is still going. It is on in earnest, boys.
I think they played about 10 quarters.
I can't pick up the score line, but it is going and it is on like Donkey Kong.
Kick from Bell. Jeez, he's been busy again. He's been outstanding, Bell, and definitely their best player.
Yep.
So a minor score to the Warrnambool Blues. 7-11-53. They trail the Tigers 12-8-80. 28 minutes gone on the league contracting time clock, and the Tigers will get another win in season 2026. And as Wiggsy and Stewie said early in the pre-game, they sort of need to take a scalp, didn't they, between whether it's Koroyd or Warrnambool South or South, just to show that they're flexible and they can win away from home and against those good sides.
Yep, the siren's gone, and that's what they've done. So I've spoken about in the pre-game, they haven't beaten Warrnambool for a long time.
How good at North then?
Well, that's the question.
Portland an
absolute
toucher.
15, like not something ridiculous. So, but anyway, look, from what we've seen from Portland, again, they don't want for anything. Just some really good inside mids. Huppets and Lovell. Daniel Jackson can go in there and get his hands dirty. Tyler Watts was super impressive, but then their key position players, and then their younger brigade. They were terrific. So yeah, this could be again. You would think now that this will really help them in terms of maybe top 3.
I couldn't agree more, Wiggs. And you know what? I would like to see them in the top 3. I'd like to see their best side on the park come finals. And they're an exciting team. And I think they've got a bit more to offer.
Yeah, well, I think Vaughan Hockley said it pretty well. I think the Hampton League need Portland to be to be strong, and they said the best thing they've done is come to the Hampton League. So they had that. They made the finals a few years ago. Probably didn't look like they were going to threaten, but gee, that like I said, they get them on the right day, and they can get their brand going in terms of really running with the ball, and they could be really dangerous. And again, you put Jay Moody back into there,
Cade
Lovell back into there, and they don't, again, they don't want for anything. Then you go on the flip side, look at Warrnambool, so you wonder, okay, well, Cowling probably, if it's a head injury, mate, you're probably going to miss next week. Ben Cunnington didn't look, I think he's had sore ribs, but that didn't look like ribs. It looked like maybe a leg issue.
We might go downstairs, Alan Blackburn. He's got the coach of the Portland Tigers in Lockie Huppets, Blackie.
Yeah, thanks, Stewie. Lockie, thanks for joining us, mate. Great win. Really good second quarter, kick 5, and really, conditions probably didn't suit, I suppose, but you've done really well.
Yeah, cheers, appreciate it. We knew that it was going to be a slog, and we knew that if we won the contest, it'd go a long way. And I think everyone knew that from the outside as well, that it was going to be a midfield battle, and it felt that way. But to have probably some of the returning players, like some of our key cogs down back as well, like they were unbelievable in what we rate as one of the better forward lines in the competition. And I thought what we wanted to do, we went out and executed, so it was really pleasing. You can't ask for any more.
And dominated centre clearances too. We've done the stats on that, so especially in the first half, so you'd have to be happy with that. Yeah, and it's something that we probably pride ourselves on as a midfield group, that there's depth, and we've got lots of different people that can go through there and give sides different looks. And it helps when you've got a Premier Ruckman like Watsy in there as well. He's incredible. Pretty tight in the ladder after North, isn't it? Like it's a good one. You had to really win this one. Yeah, it was an important one, and we probably circled it knowing that it was going to be one that we really needed to win, or at least really show a contest in to have that belief. And last week against North, they handed it to us, and to respond that way is probably a good testament to the group maturing. Mate, you enjoying the occasion still? I wouldn't have signed on again if I wasn't. Yeah, congratulations on signing again, mate. Well done. I appreciate it. We've the club's in a good spot. Obviously, I've got to say that as a coach, but I really believe in the committee we've got, and we've got some
bloody good juniors coming through, 4 of them on display today, and all of them not only held their own, but really they've become really important pieces of our puzzle.
And Tanner's going to let you know that he kicked 2 goals, I suppose, too.
Yeah, it's hard enough to make him match up on someone as is, and then he goes forward and kicks 2. I've got no chance. I'm stuffed.
Mate, well done, congratulations.
Cheers, appreciate it, thank you.
Great stuff, Blackie, and great stuff, Lockie Huppets. He was instrumental in the first half for mine, boys. He was absolutely magnificent. They've run out 27-point winners. The Portland Tigers over the Warrnambool Blues in our Hemden League Live match of the day. This is the post-game wrap, all thanks to Conquest Pools in Warrnambool. We're going to take a break, come back with plenty more, go through the best players who are award winners, and wrap up what has been an enormous day for the Portland Tigers here at Reed Oval.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy. The Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.